Hollywood prostitute Divine Brown has written a book describing in lurid detail exactly what she did with Hugh Grant. The book sells for $25, but for $35, she'll show you. At the White House this week, President Clinton officially came out against same-sex marriages. What's more, the president said he is not too crazy about opposite-sex marriages either. A new FBI study shows that for the first time, Americans are more likely to be killed by a stranger than a loved one or acquaintance. Their advice? Introduce yourself to as many people as possible. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released an updated list of unsafe baby products. Topping the list this year is the really, 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 really high chair. Well, Dr. Jack Kevorkian was responsible for another death this week, this time a 58-year-old woman. She is the 26th of Kevorkian's patients to die since 1990. When are people going to realize he is not a good doctor? Do not go to this man. The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes. A new hangover-free vodka is on the market. Yeah, the ads claim that the 80-proof vodka is so pure, it's virtually headache-free. But before you run out and buy it, remember, it causes massive anal bleeding. Julia Roberts told reporters this week that her marriage to Lyle Lovett has been over for some time. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Julia Roberts and that she was married to Lyle Lovett. The results are in for 1995, and once again, Microsoft CEO Bill Gates is the richest man in America. Gates says that he is grateful for his huge financial success, but it still makes him sad when he looks around and sees other people who have any money whatsoever. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." And in music news, #1 on the college charts this summer was Better Than Ezra. And at #2, Ezra. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, it's official. There you go. Michael Jordan is leaving baseball to return to basketball. It is unclear whether the media will now refer to him by his old basketball nickname, Air Jordan, or his more recent baseball nickname, Senior Crappy. In Walnut Creek, California, anyone who turns in his gun can get free therapy. And anyone who doesn't turn in his gun can get free anything. Well, earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again. At Virginia Commonwealth University, a professor is being sued following revelations that he spanked one of his students. It was the student's parents who first became suspicious when they asked, "What kind of marks are you getting?" And she replied, "Big red ones on my ass." So... Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Oh, I'm sorry, that should read, Yippee Jerry Rubin died last week. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. My mistake completely. Just, I didn't read it right. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan reports that her husband has been relaxing at their ranch, riding horses and chopping wood. Sadly, eyewitnesses report that he was actually riding wood and chopping horses. It was revealed this week that mass murderer Richard Speck, while serving a life term in prison, was videotaped with hormone-induced breasts, snorting cocaine, and having sex with a man. The film was apparently made with prison video equipment and a $300,000 grant from the National Endowment for the Arts. Dr. James Watts, a neurosurgeon who performed the first frontal lobotomy, died this week in Washington. If you recall, a lobotomy involves drilling holes in the skull and then inserting and rotating a knife to destroy brain cells. What a genius. He'll be missed.
Try and crack your code every day. Thinking about every word that we say.
World have ordered their ride, the extraterrestrial, to be shut down until it can be made scarier. When the attraction reopens in 2 weeks, it will be exactly the same, but missing 6 bolts. Last week, during his latest trial on charges of assisted suicide, Dr. Jack Kevorkian startled a Michigan courtroom when he stood up and shouted, "This is a lynching." Everyone turned to look, and sure enough, he just lynched some old guy. Garry Kasparov tied Deep Blue, the IBM supercomputer that can examine 200 million positions per second, in the 4th game of their 6-game series. Earlier in the week, Kasparov admitted he made a catastrophic blunder in Game 2 when he failed to force a draw by moving rook to E8. With all due respect to Mr. Kasparov, what the hell were you thinking? A Frenchman who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise, just like a snake. In North Dakota this week, a hunter narrowly escaped death when a pocket knife in his breast pocket deflected a bullet shot by another hunter. Man, you know we have too many weapons in this country when people are getting shot in the knife. And that's it. See you next week, folks.
Norm MacDonald has died. He was 61.
Norm MacDonald was 61.
It is a generational thing. I'm 61 years old, young. I say 61 years.
Right.
I say 61 years experience. I have more than that.
My legs, my arms
jowls.
are thin. My arms are thin. I used to have jowls. I don't have jowls.
I have more chins than
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I say I'll be 50 in October.
Oh my God, 50. That was a turning point age. I didn't like 50.
Why? What happened then?
I just didn't like turning 50.
I thought we were going to be doing a bit where you're like a
Jerry Lewis?
Jiminy Glick character.
Yeah, no, I'm fat.
What happened?
Fried chicken and gravy. Let me tell you something.
Because, well, your metabolism slows down at our age.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 49 years old.
I'm 47.
Damn near 50.
For me, too. I always say I'm pushing 50.
Yeah, that's a scary age.
But
Because you're a young man.
I'm 62.
What? Really?
62.
Look how look you get. Look good.
Yeah.
Looks a lot better than me, and I'm 68. I'm 68 years young, I like to say. And I'm a more mature man than you are, I believe. I don't know.
Might be have a few years on me. I don't know.
No. I'm younger than you.
Oh, okay.
But I'm mature through a series of failures.
Oh.
Call me to say goodnight. Kiss me once or twice. I'll never let go of you. fold me into your arms. Stay with
130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right. In Colorado this week, Bob Dole warned that if Pat Buchanan is the Republican nominee, the party might lose both the presidency and control of Congress. In response, Buchanan warned that if anyone other than himself becomes president, blacks will retain the right to vote. Last night, the epic disaster film Twister opened to big box office and some controversy. The Reverend Jesse Jackson has called for a boycott of the movie, claiming that not enough black people in the film are killed by tornadoes. Meanwhile, Furman, who was expected to face disciplinary action by the LAPD, may get off lightly. Under the terms of a controversial plea bargain, the charges against him have been reduced to, quote, 1 count of using the word darky. In the wake of the verdict, angry Menendez defense attorney Leslie Abramson said the jury simply chose not to believe the brothers' excuse that they had been sexually abused by their father, and says she knows why. Quote, "It's because my clients are black." President Clinton was in Austin, Texas last Monday, the day of the Million Man March. The president said in a speech, "I am here to speak to you today because right now in Washington, D.C., there's like 1 million black guys." In Nashua, New Hampshire this week, a high school student, Chris Conley, while attempting to dunk a basketball, lost his balance, crashed down on the rim, and shattered 2 front teeth. Gee, I wonder if by some crazy chance Chris is white. This week, as America marked the 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's entry into Major League Baseball, there was a sobering reminder that racial prejudice in sports is not yet a thing of the past. In a shocking move, today, all but one of the 125 playing members of the Professional Golf Association has signed a petition to ban African American golfers from the tour. And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that.
I don't know why black was black.
Black is great.
Black is great.
Black is fantastic. Right?
Yeah, black is fantastic.
Even though, you know, they're not black anymore. But then again, we're not white, right?
Right.
We're pink like his fucking asshole.
Seen it.
We're all the colors of Bobby's asshole deep down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Roseanne hired me as a I was doing stand-up, and Roseanne said, "Would you like to be on the show and act? You can be Lori's boyfriend." I said, "I can't act." I should have said I could act.
Yeah.
So anyway, she said, "Well, why don't you be a writer?" But one time in the writing room, she would give jobs to crazy guys sometimes, and she gave a job to African American. I don't know what you call them. I call them African Americans.
That's those 2 words that are never heard in the state of Texas, you know. That's a joke, son. Told me.
And we're saying African American, and when you say that, it feels uncomfortable, right? To your tongue.
No. What are you supposed to say?
Well,
no, just tell me what you're supposed to say.
I definitely would not say the A word.
Right.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
The A-A word.
Yeah,
African American. Can you do an African American accent?
I'll try, yeah.
Okay. We'll give you an African American.
Your mom is so fat she developed type 2 diabetes and congestive heart failure. Snap! Hey, George, my mother is so fat when she came to Vegas they had to build another hotel.
Guy goes, "You got the do-rag?" He goes, "You know, I fucking my woman, you know, and I don't want her to answer the phone, oh shit, it could be a job, and you know, and then you know, after you take the do-rag, you wipe off your dick with the do-rag, and I'm like, no, I don't do that. But everyone in the audience is like, yeah, we all do that. We all wipe our dicks off. You know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single commercial.
You've seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money. Orange is the new black, but not in my apartment building. Kevin is the new black. But
presidential fact. Barack Obama is the first president to ever say the N-word as a term of endearment.
Yeah, that's not how George Washington used it.
No, I don't think it was a term of endearment.
No,
Today is the 11th birthday of President Obama's youngest daughter, Sasha, or as I like to call her, the uppity one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm a regular mortal.
Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville.
Start again.
All right.
Kids today, I mean,
You can't spell ABC.
Wow. Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville. With this and her appearance on iCarly, I think Michelle is ready to start appearing in films. May I suggest my favorite film series, Black Ass Fuckers?
I found the secret to life is there is no problem that a huge... No, I found the secret to life, Bob, and this is it. There is no problem big enough that a huge...
that a huge what?
No, I found out the secret to life.
Yes, oh great one.
Yes, and it is this. There is no problem big enough that a huge black cock cannot fix.
Dr. Dre announced that he's the first hip-hop billionaire, a regular J. Paul Ghetto.
Two businessmen bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million. They are very excited with their purchase, as this is the only legal way to own black people. Now that is here, and I read that.
Well, you're not there. You know how businessmen are racist?
They are.
Yeah, so it's them being racist.
They are.
You.
The two businessmen that bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million are racist, according
to
this.
They're fine, man. Well, here's actually a joke about Donald Sterling.
Okay. All the charities that Donald Sterling donated millions of dollars to are giving the money back to him. Well, that'll show him. It's not bad.
Never trust a black guy wearing a Dirk Nowitzki jersey. In Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between the Mavericks and the Thunder, Magic Johnson said that Dirk Nowitzki is playing like he has 3 legs, which is a nice way of saying he's playing like a black guy. Show Oklahoma City's second-round NBA playoffs. Great dunk from Westbrook, though I'd be more impressed if he weren't young and black. Moscow Roy Jones Jr. is down. Boring. If I wanted to see an old black guy get punched in the face, I'd look out my window. Eastern Conference Final in Miami, and LeBron crushes Kyle Korver in transition. Always shocking when a black guy running forward is faster than a white guy running backwards. Usually I pick the bigger, blacker guy. President Obama is a phenomenal player at basketball for a president of the United States. But I think he's just mediocre for a black guy. Hey, what about bringing in Jackie Robinson? Only team with a black guy in it. That's not cheating? Where I grew up, that's cheating. Last week, Indiana Pacer Danny Granger called Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls a coward. Now, where I come from, those are fighting words. But I have no idea how the black community views them. Middleweight boxer Bernard Hopkins has caused a stir by implying that Donovan McNabb is not black enough. The two men have decided to settle their differences with an old-fashioned game of who cannot catch a cab.
Norm, everybody's bringing up these licenses for illegals and that they need to have them. And my question is, where are they getting the license plates? Obviously, we're letting them register vehicles without licenses. And in this day of car bombs and stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Dan from Boise. Norm, what's your feeling?
Well, I know that the New York Governor Spitzer, I'm trying to get to learn things, but he doesn't want to issue licenses to illegal immigrants, you know, and I don't know how the hell you're going to get a cab in New York City anymore. I mean, it's hard enough, you know, for me especially, as a black man.
Call me to say goodnight. Kiss me once or twice. I'll never let go of you. Fold me into your arms. Stay with me till it's...
Listen, Dennis, have you heard about this Huckleberry Finn thing?
I heard something about they wanted to take the N-word out, right?
Yeah, anyways, I wanted to bring it up before I forgot, and then we'll get on to my my projects.
All right, do you have any observation on it, any tweak on it, or just the cognizance of the fact that they want to...
No, well, I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
No.
I thought you were going to go like, well, how so, or something.
Tell us more, Norm. Why don't you
I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah,
I'll tell
me
you why.
too. Why, Norm?
Well, you got Mark Twain, you know, and you're talking about, I mean, for those of you who don't know, you know, what I'm talking about, they've taken out the N-word, you know, out of many of the books of Huckleberry Finn.
Norm, they've taken out.
And so you got a thorny issue that I think I have a solution to. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, man. Never anything more.
Well, the thorny issue is this.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to take, you know, Mark Twain, you know, one of the greatest writer ever to brush paper with ink, you know, and change his words, for God's sake. On the other side of the coin, you don't want to have a young African American boy in school, you know, hearing that word out loud and causing him pain. So it's a thorny issue. But I figure it this way. You've read Huckleberry Finn.
You are so splendidly demented. Yeah, I've read it.
You know it's written in the first person by Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, I do.
And you know it includes the N-word.
Yes.
Therefore, you just change Huckleberry Finn to a black kid.
And it's like a rap song at that point, right?
Exactly. Everything's cool.
You did that. You're at the Tonight Show. You bring the band up. How was the Tonight? Can you tell us what the Tonight Show? What happened to the Tonight Show tonight? What's the new studio like?
Oh, you haven't been there?
No.
Oh, it's in Universal City, and it's much more like cartoony kind of vibe going on than Jay's was, you know. Kind of same way as his old show was.
Yeah. Cool.
It was fun.
Cool. Well, we have...
what? Hunter S. Thompson can't wait any longer.
Yeah. No, we don't have to talk to Hunter S. Thompson.
No, we can hear him. What's the matter?
Hunter S. Thompson, do you have a question for Norm?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
I know he spent years on SNL and whatnot, but my question actually revolved around if he had seen the video with Lady Gaga's cock.
Yeah.
Whose cock?
Lady Gaga's, I think he said. Could be a prank.
I don't know,
sure,
man.
Is there an actual video with that? No.
The problem is I've seen so many cock videos that they all blur together after a while. I don't fucking remember names.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's really, it is a blur for you, really? Why would you see so many of these
cock videos?
Yeah.
I like to see how the other world lives, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm a feminist. I like ladies. I'm like, what are ladies into? Cock. I'm like, I wonder why. I look at them.
Yeah. Just sort of studying up on,
Yeah, what they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they like.
That makes sense.
Other guys' cocks.
Hey, you're on the air with Norm MacDonald.
And his cock.
Yeah.
I'm against cannibalism, you know. As you all know, as any of you know that follow me on the Google space, WW, I have gone across this country with my anti-cannibal stance, you know, talking to people from one side of this great nation to the other. Every year I put my toe in the Pacific and I travel this great land with my anti-cannibal message. You know? Mostly the young people. I try to educate the young people. You know, I go to the schools and I go, listen. You might think that you're going to be the cool guy because you eat a dude friend of yours, you know? And maybe you will for a couple of years, you know? Maybe you'll be the big man on campus. Oh, that's Jim. He ate a fella. But there's more to it than that. No, I use my time for you know what I do? I do a lot of charity work for things that people, I don't like arguing with people, you know, when they have another opinion than me. So what I do is I pick very popular opinions, and then I work for those people. And what I was going to say was that as a anti-cannibal guy, it would never occur to me to do the same thing as she does with her tofurkey. I would not take all my delicious cheese sandwiches and fashion them into the shape of some old rotting corpse of some dude and then eat that. That would make it less tasty than the cheese sandwich itself, to me. But listen, it's easy to go around saying, hey, I'm against cannibalism. Oh, I'm anti-cannibalism. Look at me. I'm better than everybody else, you know. I know it's easy to say because I say it every day to people. But actually, when you think about it, you don't really know how you're going to, you know, how your cannibalism beliefs are going to stand up under when it comes up. Because you'll notice in life, cannibalism rarely comes up. There's always some cheese sandwiches around you can find, you know? But what about when you're in the Andes? No? Then all bets are off. You have to wrestle with your conscience because you're in the Andes. I don't even know why people go to the Andes, but they do. They go, hi, listen, travel agent, me and the wife, Ruth, you know Ruth, we're going, we got to get away from the kids again this year. We got to go to Island. We were hoping something on the other side of the Andes. Anything you got there? We just want to relax, lay on a hammock or something, and we want to go to a nice place that is separated from where we are now by the Andes. And got any small planes? We like flying in small aerofoils. In the dead of winter. You got anything like that? And they're like, yeah. So you get on the plane, and, you know, 20 minutes later, you crash into a mountain, you know, because everyone knows it's on the boarding pass. It says, layover, a mountain. So you crash into the mountain, and then, you know, you got to, You got to wrestle with your conscience, because, you're down there and the guy in 24E is looking pretty delicious. And so days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. Months, you know how time works, right? I don't have to explain everything. Then becomes now. So and then you have to wrestle with your conscience because you're like, my conscience. And your conscience is very, if you don't want to wrestle with your conscience because, So, although it's not as hard as wrestling with an actual wrestler. High five. If you have your choice between wrestling with your conscience and wrestling with a professionally trained wrestler, I'd take the conscience because it doesn't even have arms. And for wrestling, the headlock is the biggest move. If you don't have arms. So anyways, you're wrestling with your conscience and you're like, oh man, should I eat that guy in 24E? I don't know. He looks pretty good, but I don't think it's right and all this stuff. And then time goes on and you get, and instead of just acting right away, which would probably be the smarter thing, you wait way too long and months pass and then you go crazy and then you go after Frank, that's his name, in 24E, and you're just, you're so hungry now, you're tearing into him, you're like, Frank, blood all over you and everything, Anyways, and that's the last, and this is what you don't want to happen at that point, is for the rescue plane to come over at that very moment, Well, you're like, what the? They're like, we have hamburgers and hot dogs here on the plane, and delicious cheese sandwiches, everything you want here. You're like, what? It's a lot of snow. And Albert Fish was born on this day in New York City in 1870.
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
What?
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
Oh, Albert Fish?
I've never heard of that guy.
He was known as the Gray Man.
The Grain Man?
The Gray Man.
Grain.
The werewolf of Wisteria.
You
know why he was known as the Gray Man? Because he was a serial killer. He slayed children and ate them. He's a cannibal. But when the police asked a woman to describe him, and she said he was gray in both appearances and demeanor. Very bad description.
This is like Arsenio when it was woo.
Yeah, woo.
We're on.
But anyways.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he says child rapist, you try not to laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh.
But Fish boasted that he had children in every state. Now, I would not boast about that. I don't think you would. I don't think you'd do it. But if you did do it, you certainly wouldn't boast about it. You'd take that to the grave with you. But he boasted.
Well, they say they eventually all sing like a canary.
They do say that?
About murderers, right?
Yeah,
they brag to a friend. When Norm bragged, sorry.
But Fish, this is interesting. Fish chose his victims. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not
Fish chose victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. Okay. But why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why they kill prostitutes.
Exactly. Nobody really cares about prostitutes.
Well, it's like that comedian that would rape people at comedy club. No, in colleges.
Yes, Vince Champ.
They always said his great gimmick was that people would think who did it, and they never, because he'd go on to another town and another college, but when people say, what about the comic?
Yeah. Maybe the worst gimmick a comic ever had. But anyways, but you were exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about, okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous.
Well, it's kind of outrageous for you. But anyways, Fish tortured, mutilated, and murdered the youngsters. They were children. With a meat cleaver, a butcher knife, and a small hand saw.
Oh, Jesus.
God,
This is the topical portion?
Yeah.
This is the birthday.
And he solidified his reputation as the most vicious child slayer in criminal history.
Oh,
Though barely literate, Fish wrote taunting letters to the parents of his victims, gruesomely detailing how he slayed, butchered, cooked, and then with great enjoyment dined on their offspring. He would inevitably declare that a child's roasted rump was the most toothsome dish in all of gastronomy. Additionally, Fish was a masochist, get this, and he would insert wool doused with lighter fluid into his own anus and set it alight for his own enjoyment. Fish was finally arrested, and he immediately began confessing to killing 700 children.
Get out of here.
Yes, and he was dizzyingly happy about it. Smiled as he described the grisly details of the tortures and the murders, appearing to the detectives. And one of the detectives said he appeared as the devil himself. I mean, this guy was a real jerk.
Now I know there was no Albert Fish.
Now it is time for me to get famous through the computer. Trick shot videos are all over the internet. Millions of people have checked out the latest from 12-year-old Johnny Sullivan from Iowa.
I'm gonna try to hit the jug off the pole blindfolded.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good, huh? No. And he got 250,000 hits. I can easily beat that, obviously. I went out this afternoon with a camera crew. You know what that means? Field piece. Hey, I'm going to make a viral video. Look at that American flag up there on the moon. That was very impressive until you realize one thing. It was fake. Let's do some real ones. In my next viral video, I'm going to have one of my writers come up, and I'm going to throw it to him in a car. Remind me, I have to introduce myself to the writers. Blind throw to one receiver. Here we go, blindfold. Ready, set, hey! 1, 2, 3, 4. YouTube, call it Me Too. There's two important things to a trick shot. One, the trick shot itself, and two, the thing you say right after. Would you like a receipt with that? Bury me in baking soda. I'm on fire. Did it go in? It's about time. It's about space. It's about two men in the strangest place. Ah! My best catchphrase combined with my worst throw. Move over, baby with infectious laugh. Oh no! Oh, baby with infectious laugh will still be getting many more hits.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get one, or did we? With only 5 minutes left in the shoot and dusk coming at us, let's take a look at what happened. Watch this one. I bet you weren't expecting that one, God. That is going up on the computer right now, and we want to beat that little kid. We want 250,000 hits. The rest is up to you. Send us your trick shots and don't waste any time if you don't have a great catchphrase to go with us. Back sports.
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. I wish that it would come around.
That could go viral.
You made up. I may go viral. But you made up for the one before that.
That goes viral. Daniel Kellison makes a lot of money.
Off of my idea?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Remember in the gay marriage debate, right? And the Republicans, they would have their debate, and the guy would go, "Well, what's next? If there's gay marriage, then there's next thing you know, there's going to be a guy marrying 6 women. You know what I mean? Like a polygamy." And then and then people would go, "Well, that's not the gay people would go, that's not." But what the fuck's wrong with polygamy? Maybe that statement will not look good in history.
All right, so you're back. You got to do Wise Guys last time you were in Utah. Last time you were on the show, and Utahns were like, "Woo, Norm."
Yeah, they went crazy, man. I found myself a beautiful, 3 beautiful wives when I was here.
Good. I'm glad we could do that for you.
Do you do a lot of Utah humor?
No, I
do you
just
add
read,
that into your show?
No, I just was reading in the paper today. It said polygamist charged with sex crime. And when I was young, it would be a man charged with polygamy. You know what I mean? So we've come a long way.
Utah is a changing.
You'd think if you were a polygamist, you wouldn't have time for any other stuff.
Yeah, you'd be a busy guy.
You are busy.
Well, I think when it's 2 consenting adults, I try not to judge.
Or 6.
Or 6 or 12 or whatever it is.
So
as long as there's obviously.
Okay.
Well, I would guess, and I'm pulling this out of my ass, that people that are into polygamy are tired of people thinking that is part of molesting children. I would imagine there's people that are into polygamy that know how egregious that is. They don't want to be associated with it. And I would imagine that's upsetting for them.
Wait,
when
are
people
you saying polygamy is...
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Know that in this day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same. Say I'm all I need.
With your show at Wise Guys tonight, do you focus mostly on impressions, or is it you feed off the audience? What can people expect
I
when
just
they come to
talk
the
to
show
I just talk to the audience and whatever's going on in the. I'll probably go home and watch the TV and see what news is going on. I'll probably listen to you guys, find out what news is going on, so I can talk about it tonight and figure it out.
Do you ever get stumped standing up there, like you don't know what direction to go next?
Oh yeah, I blank out all the time. Like I talk for a while, you know, and everything's going well, and then all of a sudden nothing is in my head except for a big jelly roll, like when I dream of jelly rolls. You guys like jelly rolls?
They're good, yeah. Yeah, but don't dream about them.
Yeah, I know. I went to a psychiatrist once. I think he thought I was a moron, but he goes, "Can you describe your dreams for me?" I'm like, "I dream about jelly rolls." He goes, "What else?" I go, "That's it." And he was like, "What?" He made like a weird face that a psychiatrist is not supposed to make.
So did you eat jelly rolls as a kid, or that's like your favorite treat now?
No, it's like, it brings me great peace. Like right now, if I close my eyes, jelly rolls will start floating in front of the back of my eyelids.
Okay, close your eyes. Think jelly rolls while we talk about where you are tonight, Friday. It is Wise Guys Comedy in West Valley. So you're close by. How are the jelly rolls going? They floating?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Good. What flavor is it? Strawberry?
No,
raspberry?
Oh, there's always raspberry jelly rolls.
Raspberry. Friday, November 6th, 8 and 10. And you're not here tomorrow night, right? Just tonight? So
No, I'm just going to be here tonight.
Catch you while you're here.
Pardon me?
So get tickets and get there tonight.
Or not. Whatever you like.
Oh. I'm trying to help you out, Norm. I'm selling it for you.
No, but I don't want people to, you know, listen, I don't want people to show up at my show if their great aunt has walking pneumonia.
That's probably she'll survive. It's okay.
Nah, stay with your great aunt. Give her the love, you know.
Well, with swine flu going around, you may not have an audience if you keep up that. So, all right.
I'll be fine.
All right, so check out Norm tonight at Wise Guys in West Valley.
Thanks, Norm. All
Thank you, guys.
Up next, we are talking how to get your lawn looking green in the spring with Joy. We'll be right back.
I never told you this story, Norm, but I went to play golf in the Valley one day. We got to play golf, by the way. I remember we were supposed to play. I play with my son once a week now. You did? Yeah, he's 10. We go right to Penmar, play 9 holes once a week.
I just played it.
Come. Yeah, let's go out. So I go to play golf at Hanson Dam. You know that course up in the valley? It's off the 118. It's great. And so I'm there with Jackie Flynn. You know that comic? Yeah, I love that. And we're going to play. And so they say we're going to put you with 2 other players. And so we're standing there waiting for the 2 other players. And over walks O.J. Simpson and his friend. And so I just look at the heavens like, thank you, comedy God, for this opportunity. 4.5 hours on a course with Jackie Flynn being from Boston goes, fuck that, I ain't playing with that fucking murderer. And so OJ kind of just he didn't even get angry. He just sort of turned around and, sauntered off. And I was always curious what you would have done in that situation.
Me? I don't see. Listen, man. Like, I was like, fuck, I don't give a shit about any of these people. I don't even think of them as real people. Like, everybody was angry when that Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just some lady killed her kid. I don't care.
Yeah.
So if I met Casey Anthony, I'd just be, she's a celebrity.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I spent most of my time during the trial looking at her tits. Because I don't get sad about stuff like that. I don't know if there's something missing in me but I don't give a fuck if somebody killed their kid. I didn't know her in the first place. I didn't know she didn't kill her kid, It's hard for me to really get all outraged about stuff. That's
funny because that's in theory, according to some people, why you lost your job at SNL is because you were taking shots at OJ and Don Allmeyer, who was running NBC at the time, sort of, and correct me if I'm wrong, if this is urban myth, kind of laid down the line that you were not to make OJ jokes any longer because he was a neighbor of his.
Well, yeah, that's what they said. But still, if I met OJ, I would be like you. I'd go, fuck, God damn, I want to hang out with that guy.
Well,
and when we were on Sports Show, I tried to get an interview with
Norm
him.
MacDonald talked to OJ's lawyer for
That was
a
pretty funny.
half hour on the phone trying to get an interview with OJ in prison. That happened 4 months ago.
Well, the lawyer said, this was funny, he goes, I bet OJ would do it. He didn't have no idea who I was, right? And so it was very funny to think, because when he came back, he goes, Are you a comedian?
Are you that?
I go, yeah. He goes, oh, you're the comedian, Norm MacDonald? You're a comedian? I go, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, OJ doesn't like you at all. And I just imagine this retard lawyer like going to OJ and then OJ going, what the fuck? What are you talking? Because he probably went like it was a big
Big pitch.
They're willing to pay, too.
Yeah. Like my manager's assistant phones me up. He got a new assistant, so she phones me up all the time. And I tell her, stop doing that, She phones me up. She goes, Norm, we have a wonderful opportunity for you. I go, really, what is it? She goes, Vegas High Life magazine wants to interview you. I'm like, you mean I'm doing that Vegas gig next month? Yeah, they want to do an interview with you. I go, you shouldn't start the sentence by going, it's a wonderful opportunity. But that's probably why he went in with OJ, with this wonderful opportunity.
So is OJ actively receiving interview requests? How come there aren't
I think
more
the guy
interviews?
needs to make money.
But how come there aren't more?
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me. Give in to that thirst, feel the energy burst. The night flew past and you stroked my hair. The panic kicks in, you're no longer there. Now I'm thinking, please, it feels so good.
Hey Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless, take care.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat." Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people.
Hey Twitter world, you know, for years people have been able to say whatever they want to say about me with no accountability. But now I get to challenge a lot of that BS and set the record straight. More importantly, I'll be able to talk about everything, especially sports, fantasy football, and even politics. But for now, let me just say to my fellow fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And God.
But don't you find also like that that everybody's got cosmetic surgery, so there's no old guys except Bill Murray? So he gets all the cool independent movies.
Even the men too? Yeah, you think the men too?
I think so. So that's what I think about Bill Murray. Everybody else gets ridiculous work done that makes them look young, and then Bill Murray gets to, look like an authentic.
Right.
Plus, he's a great actor. It's amazing that he took that route. He did Razor's Edge, which was awful.
Oh yeah.
But still, it was daring.
Yep.
Project, and I guess he just had all this money from Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did the exact opposite of Dan Aykroyd. It was always funny, like
Dan just kept chasing the big movies. Yeah, and then he did that crazy sitcom where he was a priest, and you're like, what happened here?
How do you act in front of Bill Murray?
I was nervous, and then I remember my wife came and joined us, and then Jason Sudeikis came. I texted Jason, like, I'm at a bar with Bill Murray, and I was like, just suddenly there. Then we were talking, and then I remember at one point Bill Murray was talking about Strother Martin, the actor, and how he lobbied hard to get him to host SNL.
Oh, wow.
And
wait, Strother Martin did host SNL.
Yeah, and that was, I guess, Bill Murray and Jim Downey and all these guys were like, we love Strother Martin. He should host SNL. And
do you know Strother Martin?
No, I don't know.
He was in Paul Newman movies.
Cool Hand Luke.
Okay.
What we got here is bad. Yeah. But he's amazing, really funny, and he and at one point I remember I said, "Oh, Strother Martin, did he have chops?" And I just remember Sudeikis looking at me like, so I was like, I know. I've never said that before in my life. I'm so nervous right now. I want to connect to Bill Murray. It seems like a word he would use. I just said chops, and then my wife was like, we're walking back. She's like, did he have chops? And I was like, I know. I was so nervous. I wanted him to like me so bad. And she was like, yeah, it was a little bit of a push. You were pushing there.
Yeah, Bill Murray can be tough to.
He was super nice. He was super nice.
Seems like.
Yeah, he was super cool. He was really funny at the 40th too. That was the thing him and Jim wrote.
So funny.
They wrote that years ago. And I said, "What are you gonna do?"
Yeah,
and Jim was like, "We wrote the it was about Jaws."
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Because they wrote it when Jaws came out.
They were
That's
sitting
how long
on a
ago it was.
sketch.
Yeah,
Sitting on a sketch.
For
And then
40
I
years.
remember the 25th anniversary, and I think it was the 25th, maybe it was the 20th, but he came out at the start and did the Lounge Singer and walked through the audience, and I mean, just destroyed everybody. Like, just was like, none of you guys are funnier than me.
I know. I remember when he came out, he was part of like a thing, and just how I just remember watching him, and we were all just like, God, how relaxed he is, and the confidence he has, and you know, you're sort of like, oh wow. And I remember I was watching on the monitor, and then I was like, why am I watching this on the monitor? And I ran out on the floor, and so I ducked right next, and I sat right next to the car, just not so I was in their eye line or anything, but I just was like, I want to just see them working. You know, that was the coolest thing.
You're just new to the whole
I think that's part of it.
show
I mean,
business
also-
thing.
Oh yeah, that.
You know what it reminds me of? I read in a book one time about Saturday Night Live, which I was on.
Yeah.
And when it started out, Chevy Chase retired, then Bill Murray came on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody liked Bill Murray.
Nobody liked Bill Murray?
Unfathomable today to
shocking.
think that.
Shocking.
But they did not like him because he was new. You understand?
I get it. I mean, that makes sense.
So what he did, it was very famous. He went on TV.
Yeah.
He talked right to the camera. Right?
Yeah.
And he introduced himself to the folks.
Did it work?
Said who he was. Of course it worked.
Oh yeah, it's Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray. He's probably the most successful guy ever to come out of the franchise.
Hello, I'm Bill Murray. You can call me Billy, but around here everybody just calls me the new guy. I want to thank the producer, Lauren Michaels, for urging me to speak with you directly. You see, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't think I'm making it on the show. I'm a funny guy, but I haven't been so funny on the show. My friends say, how come they're giving you all those parts that aren't funny? Well, it's not the material, it's me.
Maybe you're right.
So why don't you just look at your camera and tell the folks who you are.
All right,
Introduce yourself.
I'll give it a shot. Let's see if it works. I'm Adam Egat. I work at the world-famous Comedy Store. I'm the manager over there. Before that, I was a manager at the Tempe Improv, and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest, and I'm not an actor, I'm not a comedian, but I'm just going to try my best, and I'm going to do the best I can, and I hope the people watching at home will give me a chance to I don't know, just give me a chance. And I did this as a favor to Norm. I'm not an actor and I'm not a comedian.
This guy says your face looks like a cunt.
I can't even change that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but I mean.
Try and crack your code every day. Thinking about every word that we.
If you could see it in your heart to laugh whenever I say something, I don't care what it is, or if you can't laugh, think about my family and the father that I never really got to know. Now, I don't want letters. I just want to make it as a not ready for primetime player. And when that's done, I'll be able to stand here on a Saturday night in the middle of Rockefeller Plaza, New York City, New York, 10020, and say, Dad, I did it. He'd like that.
It's a
That's
crazy
like, you
time
know,
we
you're a
live in.
cis male. Do you know that?
I'm a what?
A cis male.
Cis male?
You know what that is? A cis
No.
male? You know?
I've never heard that.
A cis male is a person who was born male, but identifies as male.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's
it used to be called a male.
So now you're a
Now
cis
it's called
male.
a cis male. It's just an effort to marginalize you, the 99.99%.
I don't want to be marginalized.
I was just in a club and I was talking about transgender, and I said, I remember when Bruce Jenner, when he won the decathlon, someone said, she. So I had to go, oh yeah, she won the decathlon.
Oh, I see. But when he was a he when he ran the decathlon?
No, he was always a she.
Oh, he was always a she. Oh, I
so
see.
a woman won the decathlon in 1976.
Right.
Without any of us.
I'm ashamed to say that I'm very confused by that. I am. In terms of sort of what one should say. I don't want to cause offence, but I don't feel like I Was there a memo that went round just to explain
Yes.
exactly
Personal
what we
pronouns.
should say? And because I know now there's also the idea that we remove gender at all, right? So there's no him and her,
Right.
she and he. It becomes.
But then,
what
if
do
you
we
say, but then if you say, well, I always thought I was a woman, you know, well, then what does that mean? If there's no difference between the genders,
right?
Well, how did you,
right?
How do you feel if you had a cock and balls, right, and that would push you towards maybe you're a guy.
Right.
So and then it has to all be inside. I felt I was a woman. Right. You know? And so what does that mean if there's no gender, if there's no difference?
Yeah.
You know that you are a cis male. Have you ever heard of that term?
A cis male?
Cis male. C-Y-S-M-A-L-E. So what it means is that you are a man. You're born a man.
Well, as far as you know.
As far as I know. And you identify yourself as a man.
Yes.
That's a cis male.
Now, I don't understand. Where does that... Is this a new phrase?
Yes, it's a way of marginalizing a normal person. So you're a cis male.
What does a cis male mean?
This other person's a trans. So you're equal. She's a man that thinks she's a woman. You're a man that thinks you're a man. It's completely
so everyone's...
equal.
It's all fluid.
Yes, everyone is self-identifying.
Yes. And I'm all for that. I think what I felt was I suddenly felt like I was causing offence unwittingly by simply not knowing what the terminology is now.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm a bit behind the curve on this. Well, and I wonder if we could have, like, there could be a lecture, maybe you could do an informative podcast.
I'd love to have a
that
member of
just
the
explains-
LGBTQXT. But anyways, we're not here to talk about this. You know what I mean? Because people are going to start filling up your Twitter feed with...
Yeah, I feel like I'm already in trouble.
You're still
I
reeling
feel like
from
there's
the
definitely
start.
things I've said already that I wish I could take back. And I don't know what they are, I just know they're out there.
Yeah, you're not... I am firmly on the side of womanhood now, but I am not a woman, nor will I ever be. 3 sentences later, I use the women's restroom because I am a woman. I changed my gender on my birth certificate to female because I am a woman. So there's a little confusion there, right?
Not for me. What's wrong?
I like some pornography, you know. Sometimes I just get so repelled by it, you know. Oh, you ever have those friends of yours go, hey man, I got a video of a guy fucking a pig. You're like, I don't care. I don't. Yeah, it's on my computer. I'm a computer expert. Yeah, I'm right into the computer. I got snakes coming out of ladies' asses. I can show it to you. Come on in mine. I'm like, no, that's all right. I don't want to see it. Some guy fucking a pig, man. I didn't even think that was real. You know, that's bestiality, right? That's what they call it. Bestiality. That's a real thing, man. I never heard of a dude doing that. Like, nobody. I know a lot of people, man. None of them, to my knowledge, have ever fucking an animal. You know what I mean? I never even heard a guy knew a guy. You know what I mean? But I know that people fuck animals on account of they got that word bestiality. You know what I mean? That's not easy getting a fucking word. You know what I mean? It's hard getting a word going. They had to have calls at the goddamn dictionary office going, hey man, what the fuck am I supposed to say when I fuck my animal? I got no word, there's no word for that. You guys gotta put a word there in the dictionary. I got some lobby going there because people are fucking animals. I don't understand. I feel sorry for the animal because that's not consenting. And, you know, also, man, can you imagine if you're a pig, you know, and you're having sex with a beautiful lady, right? And then, afterwards, you gotta go home and fuck a pig. Right? Before, you didn't know. You were like, hey, this pig's all right? You don't know it's a dirty pig. But then you're having sex with a beautiful lady, and then they're like, yeah, go fuck pigs again. You're like, you dirty bastard. You burned me. you're watching, get this, man. What if you're watching one of those movies, right? And you're saying, hey, man, there's a pig fucking a lady. And then you're like, hey, wait a second. That's that lady that wouldn't dance with me last Friday. She's fucking a pig, man. She wouldn't dance with me. It's terrible. I mean, just dirty for no reason. But that computer stuff, that is just all filth, you know? I don't see anything. Everybody says, oh man, everything's gonna be different. Everything, if you get a computer, then I get a computer, I go, well, what the fuck do I do with it? They go, hey, you can email people. It's amazing. You write in there, and then it goes into people, and I'm like, well, what about a fucking phone, man? That seems more amazing to me. I hear a dude's voice in China. Right? They invented that like a couple hundred years ago. I don't know when they invented it. It could have been 2 billion. But you know, no matter what your sexual proclivity, is that a word, proclivity? I know it's a word, but I don't know what it means. I only know 9, 10 words, but I bank on other people not knowing them too. But whatever your sexual, as long as you don't, have sex with animals. I think that's terror. I think it's the wrong thing because they're not, maybe they're consenting, but we don't know. The animals could be going, hey, I don't know why people are stopping this. I said yes. No means no. I said fucking oink. That's what I say when I want to get fucked. Oink. But since there's no way of telling if they're consenting. I'm like that Harvard professor, Art Miller, talking about law. But anyway, the point is this. The whole point is this. I don't know what that means. I just get one of those flashbacks. Rocky Mountain drinking water. You ever get those, some of them are like glacier, it's all water, right? They don't actually go to a glacier. They don't go over to the Rocky Mountains to get this water, right? You just get it, you get it everywhere else. That's your bullshit. Anyway, I say, everybody's the same, and, well, not everybody, but I guess nobody's really the same. I take it back. I gotta come up with some opinions. That's my problem. I got no opinions. The guy tells me one thing, I'm like, yeah, that's right. The guy can come up and go, hey, abortion, man, that's a woman's right to choose what she does with her body. I'm like, you're fucking right. And another guy go, hey, it's baby murder. I go, good Christ, is it? Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know which is right. I don't know how people come up with these opinions. I have no idea. What? You say my name? Hi, how you doing? Is that all you've come up with? This is my name? Is that all you're going away from? Last time I heard this noise, I was raped afterwards. Getting raped. I'll tell you something about getting raped, man. It's not all it's cracked up in. That's why I don't want to go to prison, man. Getting raped. God damn. And they know it, those fucking guys, they're like, they know that that's the real punishment, but they don't say it, but they know. They're always like, oh, how terrible it is to lose your freedom. What the fuck is that? You just read a book and work out in the gym and shit like that, But the real punishment is, they get fucked in the ass. But the judge, he doesn't even bring it up, you know what I mean, at the sentencing. He doesn't even mention it to you. There's probably some guys who don't even know what's going on, going to happen, you know? They're like, all right, I'll go in there for a couple of years. First night, get fucked in the ass by 10 guys, you know? Next day, they see them there in the cafeteria. They're like, hey! You guys were way out of line last night. Let me tell you something. It's ridiculous. I have a good mind to go to the Word about this. I can't believe it. Unbelievable, you guys. A lot of growing up to do, I'll tell you that right now. Unbelievable. You know what's interesting about rape, guy-on-guy rape? Never happens with gay guys. It's straight guys, right? Straight guys rape each other. Isn't that kind of odd? And gay guys don't. Maybe with gay guys, no one's ever said no. I don't know. I have no idea. But God bless gay guys. I know a lot of them. They're all good guys, you know, funny guys. What's that was like? You ever see a gay pride parade? That's taking a little too far to be being proud or something like that. Because that's just what you are, man. You're gay. How can you be proud of that? You know what I mean? That's like saying, hey, man, I'm proud of being in English. God damn. I gotta tell you something. I speak English. I can't tell you. My heart wells with pride about that, man. I talk English every goddamn day. I don't get that. How can you be proud of that? I went to that gay pride parade, man. I seen a guy, they have the parents of the gay guys, you know. God bless them, man. Because some of these guys, and they hold these banners, say, I'm proud of my gay son, you know. Some of these motherfucking guys, you know, you can tell they were in the war and shit, you know. They never thought they'd be out with a banner saying, I'm proud of my gay son. You know, the mothers are nice, the guys are like, kind of proud of them, I guess. But seriously, are they actually, you know, bragging about their son being gay? Or they down at work, hey, Billy, man, I gotta tell you something about Jimmy. God damn, we're so proud of him. He graduated Harvard last year, first in the class. God damn smart kid, man. He's articling now, you know, over in the Cambridge area. Oh, my God, next year he should be a full partner. Oh, hey, did I mention that he sucks cock? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this guy loves cock in his mouth, his ass. It's unbelievable. Here, I got a picture of him here. Yeah, here's the guy with 5 cocks in his mouth. Right there, look at that. God damn, that guy, I don't know how he does it, but I am just so proud of that picture. That's the picture I'm most proud of. Him blowing 5 dudes. God bless gay guys. You know, they make me laugh because, you know, I don't like homophobia because if you're mean to people, man, that's horrible, you know. So I don't mean anything back. And I know people, you know, hate people for all kinds of reasons, you know. Some people hate people because they're a different color, black or white or something like that. I don't care if a guy's black, what. Hey, let me tell you something. I got a thing I realized. You know when a guy's racist is when he goes, if he says something like this. He goes, I don't care if a guy's black or white or brown, yellow, blue, green, or anything. You're like, what the fuck is green? I don't care if a guy's purple. Any of those goddamn non-human colors, all the same to me. Purple, black, same thing to me. If the guy's a black guy or a purple guy, I treat him the same. Isn't a purple guy? That's a fucking monster from outer space. Who the hell likes those guys? You gotta kill them. You gotta kill those guys, right? God bless gay guys. I'm fascinated by him. I got my friend, man. He's a gay guy. He thinks like I'm a gay guy. You know, a lot of gay guys think everybody's gay. Especially when they're fascinated. That's my most fascinating subject is gay guys because it's something like that I find hard to comprehend, you know, fucking another dude. So I'm like fascinated that this, you know, this is like a thing. You know, like if a guy tells me, hey, I play a lot of bridge, I'm like, whatever. But if a guy goes, hey, I love licking a guy's balls, you know, I'm like, wow, that's a real interesting thing there, man. That's something else. I'm interested in that shit, you know. I'm really fascinated with that, because it's a fascinating thing, you know. And, you know, I just want to understand. I try to understand, you know, because it's interesting, you know, very, very interesting stuff, you know. And one thing I do realize about gay guys is one of them gets gypped, you know, when there's two gay guys. That's for goddamn sure. One of those guys is having a grand old time, you know. The other guy, man, he got the wrong end of the thing. I don't know how they figure it out, man, but one guy gets to use his cock. It's a huge advantage in a relationship. You get to use your cock. You know? One guy's, hey, I'll tell you what, man, I'll use my cock. How about you use the inside of your ass? The guy's like, I'm not sure that's fair, man. Are you sure this will be as fun for each of us here? Because I'll tell you, man, a guy's cock, it likes everything, you know? Really, when you come down to it, you could fuck a chocolate cake, you know? It'd be all right. You go, hey, it's my companion. It's a chocolate cake. I fuck it, you know? I fuck it. Yeah, we have a lot of fun doing the chocolate. You know, because the cock is a thing, just gets along with everybody. Easy going. Hey, man, I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. But the inside of your ass, completely different. You know? Very picky, very, kind of a loner, you know? Kind of just, I'm all right over here. And then there's gay ladies, too, lesbians, you know, that I think, like, for mainstream America, they're easier to accept, you know, because, you know, there's no, like, anal tearing and stuff, so basically, I don't know what they do. I guess they just, like, lick each other or something, I don't know. They can't fuck because they got no cock. So I don't know how they can't have sex, right? All they can do is go buy a cock. They go to, like, stores. You know what, man, I hate that real cock, but I love that big fake plastic cock. It's too complicated for me to understand. I'm saying, like, things that are completely ill-informed. But I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh, God bless, though. God bless everyone.
Now, what separates me, okay, from, like, Hollywood directors, okay, is that I have a huge head, all right, okay? Now I don't mean I have a big ego, okay, because I don't, all right? I mean, my actual head is huge, all right? I mean, I have to sleep sitting up, okay, like the Elephant Man, or I'll die, all right? But okay, get this, though, okay? It was my huge head, okay, that thought up who was perfect to play Marcellus's wife, all right? Okay, Walter, your character, okay, is the Gimp, okay? Now, what you have to remember about your character is that he's kept in a trunk, all right? In the basement of some guy's house, okay? And he's used for deviant, hardcore gay sex, okay?
Let's do it.
Power. The thing is, okay, about Pulp Fiction, okay, is I had to figure out who was the best the best guy for it, okay? So, I had to look into my big misshapen head, all right?
You say I don't listen. I tell you I try. And we both got our own problems. But
he's an old man. You think Scorsese's going to be into Ant-Man versus the Wasp? Why not? But he's not going to be, all right? I don't think he would have been that into that at 37.
The only time it seems you ever survive a airplane crash is if you crash into the Andes, and that's even worse because, you have to fight with the moral quandary of cannibalism, which I am against, by the way. If you know anything about my work, you will know my tireless devotion to the anti-cannibalism cause. But I'm not going to use this as a bully pulpit. Most of you are adults, and you've cemented your views on cannibalism. I like to go for the kids, the young people. I go all across this great country, and I go to the schools, and I talk to the children, and I tell them, I go, listen, you might think it's cool to eat your buddy in algebra class, and I'm not going to lie to you, you will be the talk of the school for a few years, but what about the future? What about the future, I tell them. Here's the problem with crashing in the Andes and having to resort to cannibalism is they take so long to decide, you know what I mean? They always go, oh, I don't want to eat a guy, oh, I can't do it, and I can't eat the co-pilot, can't do it, And then days go by, I go, hey, maybe we should eat the co-pilot, And finally, they're maddened by hunger, and then they just attack, and they got co-pilot blood all over them, co-pilot viscera falling out of their mouth on their pink shirts, And that's no way to eat. You can't gorge. Any dietitian will tell you. You cannot gorge. The thing to do is graze. That's the right way to eat, You wake up, you have a small meal of co-pilot. Then, around lunchtime, you have a small meal of co-pilot. Then, around, I think about 6 times during the whole day, you have a small portion of co-pilot. Any dietitian will tell you, I tell you. Not that I'm a dietitian. I don't pretend to be a dietitian. Well, sometimes I do, but it's only to get the ladies, the big fat ladies. I go up, I go, hey, you want to go on a diet on account I'm a dietitian, and then they leave with me. Sometimes. Sometimes they just get angry, I don't know. But I don't even know what I was talking about. Weren't we talking about slut shaming? I don't know. Nobody knows anymore. Oh, I know. Yes, the airplane. Yes, this is the thing. You got to be ready for anything life throws you in this here world. That's what I've learned as I've aged, And I'm ready. Like cannibalism, I know what I would do in the Andes on account of I've thought it over. I've thought over my position. You see what I mean? Like I flew in from Vegas, I remember one time, and there was some turbulence. And I was like, I'm eating that fucker in 14 years. The thing is, you got to be ready. You got to be ready for anything this world throws at you. And I am. Like I remember one time I was flying from Vegas to L.A. and there was a little turbulence, and I remember I said, I'm gonna eat that fucker in 14A. Ooh, that guy looked delicious. Big fat guy.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
Norm, I'm sleeping with your wife.
You son of a bitch of a motherfucker! Huh? You sleep with my fucking wife? You son of a bitch cocksucker! You're my best fucking friend, Adam! God damn you, motherfucker! I'll fucking kill you! You sleep with, that's what you were doing on fucking Friday night, were you, huh? You fucking bastard! You see
Okay, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties. Got a little carried away. I got to apologize. I feel partially responsible. So
what was that? You don't even have a wife. You don't even have a wife.
That's true. I never was the marrying kind.
Okay, we're ready to pull the classic vodka and funnel prank. Yeah, you swallow that, you fucker. You drink that down. You don't fucking spit that out. Yeah, you like it, you fucker. Drink it. Fucking swallow that fucking. What the fuck is?
Adam Egat.
Yeah.
Would you come in, please?
What's up? How'd it go?
I just wanted to compliment you. Yes, you have a very nice tie. And I like your shirt. Louisville Slugger. Oh, God. You see, I care enough to use a brand name. That's right, Dandy. Why don't you just say Brand X, you bum? It's called authenticity. Right, you're not worth a bent penny, you damn drunkard.
Just gotta do something, though.
Okay. What? You have like somewhere to be? Or?
No, I just gotta do something.
Oh, no! Oh, good Christ almighty! That is a lot of pain! Oh, God, you're kicking me in the belly! Why? Oh, please stop! Okay, fair enough. Just don't kick me in the face.
Some fellas are blessed. Adam Egat, where have you been? Turns out, in a jiffy, the wig came off. You could have, by the way, why the hell did it take you so long? I had to talk to Gala for 10 minutes. You get...
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town, seductively.
Fucking suck that venom. Yeah, you fucking suck that fucking venom. Yeah, you want to spit it out? You got a fucking mouth water. I'll fucking shoot it out of your face, you fucking cunt. You fucking whore. Ah!
Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't get any of that in my mouth.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be back with Simon Helber. You fucking sit down. No, but Andy's a fantastic guy.
I'm curious about something.
And when I say, you know, I used to make jokes at 12:30 about him being gay, that's absolutely ridiculous. But when we were starting out, I will tell you one story about Andy. This is what happened.
I'm scared.
I was working at Art's
the deli coffee shop.
Deli and coffee shop, bussing tables. So Andy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey man, I got a way to make some money." I said, "What is your way?" He goes, "I'm going to become a male prostitute." Now I said, "Andy, you're not gay. It doesn't make any sense." He goes, "But a guy has to make a dollar." So I said, "All right, do what you want." You know? So he comes to me the next day and he says, "Hey, I'm buying breakfast." I says, "Why is that?" He says, "I made $450.05 last night." Wow. I said, "What on earth?" He goes, "Yeah, did some tricks there, you know, they call it." So I said to him, "You know, I eat steak and eggs. I eat, you know, expensive." He says, "That's all right. I made $450.05. And I said, "Well, who on earth gave you 5 cents?" He said, "Every one of them."
a horse's ass.
I was concerned. That's simple arithmetic. That's 9,001 dudes.
We have to have. We'll take a break.
He says he's mature, and I think it's because he's telling my grandfather's jokes.
Stop it, both of you. Whoa. We're gonna take a break right now. For some reason that escapes me, there'll be more with Norm MacDonald in just a moment.
Know that in this day, nobody's gonna change. You won't ever leave. On my mind again, I'm still not tired of it. Can make you want me. And I might act okay, say things will stay the same. Say I'm all I need.
More motivation. You still don't understand what our children are up against. Let me read you something that was posted on our message boards from someone who claims to be a member of a known pedophile network. It said this: he doesn't forgive, he does not forget, his group has over 9,000 penises.
It's over 9,000! Over 9,000! Vegeta! Over 9,000!
You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again.
I spoke to Johnny.
Oh,
He loved it.
Is that right?
Yes. He goes, oh, that's a funny joke.
Yeah, I'm not bringing up the fucking tsunamis. No, but how much money did you lose on that?
A lot more than we lost with the man grade.
The Aflac duck.
Yes.
Did you lose a lot of money?
No.
In future,
no. It was $5 a commercial.
That's more than we got for the man.
Oh, I bet that was a lot of fucking money.
I want to return this duck.
Why?
It's very annoying. It just says the same thing over and over again. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Just once, say it. Like,
What about him?
If you're hurt and can't work, you get cash for bills, rent, food from Aflac. Okay.
Aflac.
If you're hurt and can't work, this is much better. At least I learned something.
Because it was set, right? You didn't. Would you go in and just do a whole year's in one?
No, they'd have me come in each time to do new ones.
Oh, they would.
And then they wound up firing me, getting a new guy to imitate my voice for less money, thus bringing closure to a horrible tragedy.
Now, I got to talk about your commercials, of course. Now, there's many: MTV, Pepsi, Subway, Windows XP. And of course, there's Aflac.
Yes.
Now,
why did something happen?
Aflac the Duck. You gotta check Twitter. You're the voices of Aflac the Duck for 11 years.
11, yeah.
2000 to 2011. This has to be the easiest money. Do you go in just one time and you did the voice? Or
No, you have to come in each time and keep recording it.
Right, keep it fresh.
And yes,
the duck
because
fresh.
each commercial sounded so different.
Right.
So what eventually happened? They fired me.
So there was a tsunami in Japan. You might have heard about it. Now, at the time, do you realize that Aflac does 75% of their business in Japan?
I found that out soon enough. Oh, yeah.
You think they could have told you that?
I done found that out.
So the Twitter account, @RealGilbert, oh, believe me, he makes it clear, too. Oh, it's real. Not even Joe Schmo. I'm going to have fun on this. It's me, Real Gilbert. He writes, okay. Japan is really advanced. They don't go to the beach comes to them. What do the Japanese have in common with Howard Stern? They're both radioactive. What does every Japanese person have in their apartment? Floodlights. I just split up with my girlfriend, but like the Japanese say, there'll be another one floating by any minute now. I do remember he was tweeting so much, my lights started dimming. Yeah.
See, but you notice when you were reading the tsunami jokes, everybody here was laughing.
Yes, that's true.
And see, that's the thing.
That's what matters. You know what else?
Right. Yeah.
None of us were getting $1 million.
Yeah.
And
also, we waited a good 48 hours afterwards.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that always got me when they say too soon.
Why is it okay later?
Yeah, because it's like, you can make a joke about the Titanic now.
Right.
And it's like, I'm thinking, so if you make a joke about the Titanic now and you're a good person, because you didn't do it back then you're saying, okay, I waited, fuck those people who died on the Titanic.
I think the rule is, as long as the Red Cross is still looking for money specifically for that disaster, you gotta wait on the jokes.
Right. If the 800 number pops on the TV every other hour, who do you use for insurance?
Progressive!
So you could do
Blue Cross Blue Shield!
You're very versatile. You would like people to know that.
Allstate!
I knew that was coming. SNL right away? Yes. It's me. I was fired from SNL. Actually, not for the reason you heard. It's because I'm terrible at improv. And this is going to be bad. They didn't care.
This press release, you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. But okay, so let's recap. The bad news is I'm still not funny. The good news is the show blows.
Hey. I don't have much because this is gay.
Do you like the new country or you like the old
No,
country?
the new is gay.
Down syndrome? All right. I'll do that. That was not my suggestion. But I will say this. I like it. I'm pro it. I have family members that have it. It's fun. That is weird because everybody's always like, oh, it's the best thing you could be. They're happy. They have the best life.
I love. My best friend had Down syndrome, I love people with Down syndrome. I wish I had Down syndrome. And I'll tell you why, because they're happy. You know what I mean? They're happy. What's wrong with that? Man, I wish I was happy,
Dude, autistic kids, they're like cats. A little skittish. You're not sure if they like you at all. Down syndrome are dogs. They're the dogs, dude. You get home from somewhere, they're like, where the fuck have you been, dude? I got so much to show you. This is gonna be the best day. Ask a Down syndrome kid, do you want to go for a walk? Like, yeah. Like, throw a ball. Throw a ball.
Happiness, the thing we strive the most. People pity these people that have it, Like they'll look over a group of people with Down syndrome and go, oh, man, look. Breaks my heart when I see them. The saddest part of all? There's no cure. They'll probably die happy.
Belly button rings. I feel like those go hand in
girls
hand.
still, yeah, they do. Are you guys still getting belly button rings? I don't know. I haven't fucked a whore lately. I'd like to thank Ari and his people for this beautiful weather. Thank you. Ari is edgy and shocking, which is a really cool thing for a 50-year-old guy to be. Isn't it cool? Ari's yoga videos suck and are gay. Kim hasn't made it yet, but she's knocking on the door. Yeah, she's knocking on the door and saying, housekeeping? Kim is getting fat. Natalie Cuomo is so unfunny, Lewis booked Kim. Tony looks like Matthew McConaughey's skeleton. I don't have a joke for this, but something about Tony being young Sheldon. You say bazinga every time he makes one of his gay jokes. Tony also, I believe, had a Corvette with a license plate that said, "I roast." I can't believe people are calling this guy gay, dude. That's cool. That's so cool. I roast. Tony's father was a mafioso, and his mother was the horse head he woke up next to. Tony is clearly gay and malnourished. Jay. Hey, Jay, you dress like a metalhead. You look like a member of Van Halen. Yeah, the van. Joe List is here, AKA 20% of Tuesdays with Stories. What do Joe's wife's calendar and her vagina have in common? Both only have spots on them because of Joe. He has herpes. This isn't... All right, sorry, Joe. These aren't good. Bobby used to be a hot jock. Now he looks more like a fish that lives at the bottom of the sea. As Bobby gets fatter, he gets less successful. Take note, Kim.
Connected to our senses. Found a way to let you share.
To catch a predator, I used to kind of cheer a little for the Predators. And I'll tell you why, I didn't want them to get laid.
I mean, if it's a football game, they are the away team.
They're going into hostile territory. But they also, like, that show, if you watch that show, it's not, look, I think pedophiles are bad. Let me lead with that.
He's running for office next year, by the way. Let me just say,
I'm gonna go ahead and
pedophiles
say
are bad.
this, but if you watch that show again now, they're just trapping, like, very, like, mentally handicapped guys and Indians. That's all they're getting. They're getting me and Akash. Every day, me and Akash show up. And that's all they got. They tricked them. And then the Indian, the best are like dudes directly from India, where they were just like, they're like, sit down, do you know this girl's 15? And they're like, yes. And they're like, you understand you're going to do it? It's like, why am I in trouble? This is going to be the best day. Because that's their culture, and I respect other cultures.
I wanted to see if you wanted to say something about our friend Norm MacDonald, who passed away.
Oh, my
funny.
God.
And yeah.
There was no one funnier. Brilliant Canadian, you know.
And tonight, the Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented to Mr. Martin Short. It's the Academy's way of saying, thank you so much, we've had enough. A little Don Rickles. As a friend, it's over.
You know, in our show, we do a tribute to comedians. I'm serious about this, and we name different comedians like Bob Newhart and people. And we do a tribute to Norm MacDonald, and we use one of his lines. We say, and this is one of his lines, he said, there's only two categories of cliff diving, grand champion and stuff on a rock.
So it's cliff diving. You ever see that guy hopping off a cliff, trying to pass that off as a sport, you know? Man, look at kind of like attempted suicide as a sport there. Next week they got washing down Quaaludes with wood alcohol. That's next week. Can you believe that? No, I'm just making that part up. But cliff diving, what a crazy... And you can't tell who's better either. You see a guy hopping off a cliff and you go, man, look at that. And then the next guy hops off a cliff, you go, oh, look at that again there. Another guy hopping off a cliff. But you can't tell who's better, you know. If you survive it all, you're a great there's only a couple of different levels of cliff diving. It's grand champion and then stuff on a rock over there. One of the two. It's a kind of a thing.
But I really think that in comedy particularly, the originals stand out the most, and they stay with us long after they're gone. And there was no one more original than Norm Macdonald. Yeah. There was no one who did his style. There was no one who had his rhythms. He was remarkable and so kind and funny.
Well, the great thing about Lauren is you could do anything you wanted. He would tell you wise things, you know, like wisdom or whatever.
He's like a little Buddha guy, right?
Yeah.
Did it ever make sense, or
not to me?
You'd always walk away going, "What the fuck?"
To other people, it did. Like I remember one time he wanted me. Like this was actually with Weekend Update. They wanted me to do Weekend Update with a lady.
Yeah.
Like two of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that sounds like shit. I don't want to fucking, that sounds like shit. Like, I'm like, if there's a lady and a dude, like, what are we making fun of local news? What the fuck is that? He's like, no. He's like, you'll be, he had some crazy, he goes like, I think he liked me because I didn't understand what he was talking about all the time. And he goes like, you'll be Fred Astaire and she'll be Ginger. You'll like, you know, give her the sex, a comedy, and she'll give you the sex. And I was like, the dancers? What? I didn't know what he was fucking talking about. Yeah. So anyways, I go, I don't want to fucking do it with a lady. Let Franken do it. You know? Yeah. So
Franken was going to do it?
Yeah, it was Frank and me and somebody else. So I didn't care that much about it. So because I could just do stand up. But anyways, what happened was funny. Like Steve Martin walked in because he was hosting.
Yeah.
And Lauren, to embarrass me, went, well, let's see what Steve thinks about it. And Steve Martin doesn't give a fuck about anything. So, but he goes, Norm wants to with the lady, and what he thinks, and he does this big long spiel, and Steve Martin's completely uninterested.
Been dragged into something he wanted no part of.
But luckily, he fucking just said out of the blue, he goes, oh, fuck. He goes, I did this award show with some broad, and they paired me up with her, and she fucked everything up. Like, I guess they stuck him with something. Yeah. So then Lauren goes, oh, there's some support from an unexpected place.
And that's how you got the solo update?
Yeah, Steve Martin, because he was such a hero to Lauren.
You had a bad experience with an award show, and you get to run the solo on the update?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a fucking good moment.
But I would have been in big trouble with a lady. But then later they did it with a lady and a dude. Because he kept saying, oh, remember, because I know Saturday Night Live, you know, like all of us, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, remember Jane and Dan? And I was like, that was shit. Like, I remember Jane, you ignorant slut.
Right.
But I also remember all the rest of the fucking shit. Like, he had a hat on and pretended to be from like, they played characters.
Yeah.
And I was not interested in that because Dennis kind of changed it to Dennis Miller
where you do jokes.
Where you do jokes. And you're not doing a parody of a fucking...
And finally, comedy legend Jerry Lewis. Joy and a thrill and all good stuff it is to be here. It's super duper. Good luck.
And we're going to need it.
All three of you. The answer is John Travolta learned how to dance for this 1977 hit movie. Mr. Lewis.
If I remember correctly, Alex, that would be Dancing for Ladies! I had to go for it.
No. That is incorrect also. What is Saturday Night Fever?
Oh.
The answer is Popeye is this sort of man. Mr. Lewis.
I got the answer, Alex. You want the answers? It's simple. They're terrified of a perfectionist. They being the people who are running the studios this week.
Jerry Lewis has wandered off somewhere. Let's see if he had anything. Apparently his answer was an outline of half of his hand. And he wagered the other half of his hand. That's beautiful. Well, I'd like to thank all of our celebrities for joining us this evening.
I was late. I was in the little boy's room. Oh, boy, I didn't mean to do that.
The sketch that you got on the air, and you say in your book, hey, you know, I didn't originate this sketch. I kind of stole this sketch with permission. but the famous Jeopardy bit.
Yes, Jeopardy sketch.
Where you play
yes,
Burt
yes,
Reynolds,
yes, yes.
and you say Will Ferrell was key to that sketch because he played such a great Jeopardy host.
Yes.
But that thing was one of the most popular sketches, and you pitched that, but you admit in your memoir that, hey, that's something I got from SCTV.
Yeah, yeah.
And I waited till Martin Short was a guest on the show, and I pitched it and said, can we do the Jeopardy thing?
Yeah, yeah. They did a sketch on SCTV when I was a child called Halfwits, and it was it even Alex Trebek was in the sketch because he was a Canadian, and it was. You know, it was just these kids. It was, you know, when two schools would fight each other, and so they were all, it was real stupid. So I always loved that show, and I said, you know, Celebrity Jeopardy, they always ask such easy questions, and the celebrities are all so stupid. It would be great to do it. Unfortunately, they've already done it, and I feel like I shouldn't just steal a sketch.
Right.
So when Mr. Short came to do the show, who later became my friend, I said, who wrote that sketch? You know, and he said, Eugene Levy. And I said, maybe we could phone him, you know, and
get permission.
Get permission. And so he said, yeah, we'll do a conference call. And I said, no, I'll phone, you know. I'm a man, you know.
Yeah.
So I phoned Eugene Levy, and I asked him, I told him the whole sketch. I said how much I loved the first one, and I asked permission, and he was kind enough to give it to me.
There was no better show than that SCTV. That was unbelievable,
God,
right?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable. Friend for a while. We were in negotiations.
Yeah, how'd that break down?
I don't know. I met him. He was fucking funny, and he made me laugh, and he was laughing at me and shit. So I said, hey, we should be friends and stuff. And he said, yeah, well, let's be friends. You go to a cottage. And I was like, fuck, I'd have to go to a cottage, you know. And then so it never caught on because the cottage was in my head and shit.
What do you
but
mean?
Still, I would have liked, you know, that guy would be cool to fucking hang out with.
What do you mean? That would be a good friend
But then
for you.
going to a cottage, you understand?
I don't want to go to a cottage.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem
All of
with
a sudden, you're going on a cottage on a plane.
But that's the problem.
Maybe I should have done this.
No,
what?
that's the problem
What's
with
that?
you. So if someone suggests something right away, it's not
too guarded. I know what you're
it's
saying.
Not too. It's not cool enough for you. Where would you go
cool
with Martin
enough.
Short?
I think
Martin Short says, "Let's go to a cottage
no,
and
I'm not
hang out."
saying that. I'm saying like I think you're right when I said I'm too guarded. Like I'm not willing to do things.
You don't want to be trapped in a cottage with Martin Short. The idea,
I love that
idea
part.
of being friends with Martin Short is fun. The idea of being in a cottage with Martin Short and then having the pressure to talk and interact with one another.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work out for you. It wouldn't work out for me either.
But you go on that vacation.
But maybe in another lifetime.
Yeah.
But this guy sent me, you know, this is stupid, but on my phone, this guy, you'll laugh at this maybe. A lot of people get these pictures or tattoos, you know, like of me as Joe Dirt. You know, they send you, a lot of people get a lot of tattoos of stuff, like things you say or photos or whatever. Or they send me ones of Farley or whatever. So this guy sends me he's got Norm of all morons on his hand, Norm MacDonald. So I text Norm, I just send it to him. I go, hey, you have fans. And then I put in parentheses, fan. All we know is for sure this one guy. Uh-huh. And then of course, like days later, David, hello, it's me, Norm. How are you? Have you ever texted with Norm?
No, I haven't, no.
Times 1,000. He just goes, he waits days, and then at 3 a.m, hello? I go, Norm, what are you doing? Are you answering me from 4 days ago? Is that what you're doing? Dave, it's Norm. Do you like money? Yes, Norm, I like money. Why? Would you like to have more money than all your wildest dreams? Yes, I would. And then an hour later, would you like to walk into a dealership and point to a car and then just buy it? I go, of course. How? And then 3 hours later, bet the over in the Blackhawks game in the first quarter. First period or something. I go, oh, okay. Too bad that game was 6 days ago, you fucking idiot.
You know what's funny is that reminds me, I was just thinking about this the other day. Norm was on my late night show and always an amazing guest and some of my favorite moments. And I know that Norm
Norm is in the makeup room getting made up, and the band's playing. I'm about to go out and start the show, but I go in just to say hey to Norm, and what I want to do is make sure I like to get in sync with people a little beforehand, just make sure that we're both on the same page, get a good groove going. So I go in, the band's playing, and Norm's always grinning like, "Hey, Norm, good to see you." And he's like, hey, can you back out of the way? I'm trying to see the television set. Can you back up there, Conan? And the TV's on. And so I sort of back out of the way, and I realize he's watching some college basketball game, and he's watching it. It's towards the end of the game, and all this. And I go like, okay, well, anyway, good. And he goes, can you be quiet? Quiet. Hold on a sec. And then someone scores a basket, and he goes, and the game's over, and he goes like, fuck. And I'm like, what? And he went, I just lost a lot of money.
My whole dirty work.
Yeah. Everything I made on dirty work is gone. and I just went, oh, and he went, oh, I'm in a terrible mood. And I went, okay. And then someone with a headset said, Conan, it's time to go on. And I went, I'll see you out there. And he's like,
30 seconds. Fuck you. You came in and jinxed me.
You jinxed me. I'm going to fuck up your show.
I'm doing a show with the jinx. You're going to jinx my set? I know. He's so funny. I did his show on Netflix, and it was so funny. And it was an hour or something of just random. We both didn't know what was going on. And it was actually hilarious. A forklift or something drove through the set. I'm like, Norm. I did like it because it was so thrown together. It was just. And then he told me we were at a commercial, and I thought we were, and we weren't.
That's actually a good trick. That's a great trick.
It was a great trick because then he goes, yeah. And then he goes, so anyway, what's really going on? And then we start bullshitting about stuff I would never say. And then he goes, and we're back out of the blue.
The biggest star. It's amazing how, like, some of your friends, like, seriously, like those guys who came out of Saturday Night Live, like Sandler, you, Chris Rock. There's a lot of guys who sort of all of a sudden are like real big players.
Yeah, Norm got his own TV show.
Norm's doing well. What?
What?
Do you hang out with Norm, or is it impossible?
It's pretty impossible because he's crazy.
He is.
In LA, I call him and he goes, I go, what happened last week? I called you to go. You called me? And I go, yeah. On my phone? I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah, I got that. I go, well, you didn't call me back? No.
And he's serious.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And yeah, I know. Like, I have him on the show.
I love him, though. He's the funniest guy around. I think you need to be kind of crazy to be really funny.
He is very funny. I love him, too. And he has a gambling problem,
Yeah.
He was telling us how
secret,
he was all excited that he had $80,000. He won $80,000 in Vegas, but he had lost like $100,000 on basketball.
Right. And that's on nickel slots. That's how serious he is.
Did you always know he had a gambling problem?
Mm-hmm.
You did. When did you know that? At Saturday Night Live?
I first knew he had a pee in a bottle problem.
Right.
Remember that? You always talk about
it's
that.
great.
And then I knew...
Does he still save his urine? Do you know?
I don't know. He used to put it in Ziploc baggies, sign it, and send it to fans.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
But he did. He would take, after Saturday Night Live, they give you a limousine if you want to go to the party, and he would take it to Atlantic City.
Really?
Yeah. He's a hard ass. He's hardcore, dude.
I know he'll even get into fist fights.
And then he'll stay at a table for hours and hours.
What do you think of that?
I feel lucky.
And then you don't even know if he's married or single. It's never really clear.
I don't know, but I know girls like him. He's when you're something's that wrong, they pick up on it and like it.
They like the tragedy of that.
Fixer upper, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna make him a regular guy.
Right, but it never worked.
So we get the.
I call up Norm and said, Norm, you want to go to Palm Springs with me? It's a 3-day Jim McClain course. Yeah. So I pick him up. He rides out there with his feet out the window all the way, listening to Johnny Cash. Remember that? Yeah. And we get out there. And the next morning, I call him to wake him up to go. He's sound asleep. I got to call him like 3 times and knock on his door. And then he gets up and he goes, I can't find my shoes. He's like being a little kid.
Sounds like every day getting into this podcast.
Norm is perfectly capable of like shaving and putting on a little Grecian formula and putting a tie and a suit on and going to New York and doing a really funny, kick-ass 5-minute stand-up comedy set. But then you talk to him about doing podcasts or projects or teaming up or whatever. It's like, Norm can't leave his apartment because if he gets up, he'll kick over a jug of urine and he'll lose his cleaning deposit. And he does not drive. He does not drive himself. Oh, no, he does not. By the way, move to L.A. and then make the proclamation, I don't drive. And it's like saying I can't be employed. Like, he should just fucking take ropes and put himself onto the bed like James Caan in Misery. Like
he doesn't drive?
No, he does not drive.
Why?
He has a helper person, female, whatever. So it's so insane. And then, people tweet me all the time like, hey, get Norm on, man. You guys are dynamite together. Everyone loves you and Norm together. And I'm like, it would be awesome if he was capable of getting inside of a Volvo and propelling himself in my direction.
Where does he live?
He lives somewhere on the west side, sort of beach city.
Oh, he's in L.A.?
Yeah, he's in L.A.
Okay. All right.
He does not drive.
Well, that can be fixed.
I agree.
Are you taking his beautiful Dave Letterman moment and making it about the fact that you can't get him to do anything with you?
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
I just see the guy. I'm seeing it because he is so good when he wants to be
amazing.
good, and he puts himself together, and it's perfect. And then you see him, and he's got like a gray beard, and he's walking around with Kleenex boxes on for slippers, and it's like, look, just fucking learn, get your driver's license, and come on out.
Yeah, join the rest of us.
It's in
society.
Well, no, I feel like Norm's talent is being wasted in Norm's apartment instead of out with us.
Which I believe now. See, I don't know anything about what Norm's doing. You catch him every now and then on a clip. You catch him. Maybe he calls in somewhere, and I've seen him there. He seems to tweet a lot now, though.
Yes.
He'll tweet.
Guess what you can do from your living room.
He'll watch an entire round of golf, the Masters. He'll tweet every shot. He'll go on long rants. Well, he showed up at the SNL thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the whole thing.
He's capable.
He cleans himself up, he shaves, he puts on a suit, and he goes out and does a really funny stand-up set.
And you wouldn't even need him to clean himself up or a suit. I'm wearing pajamas right now with slippers.
I'm wearing fucking practically pajamas myself. I know. I just, all I'm saying is he is one of the funniest guys on the planet.
Oh,
it would
so
be
funny.
nice if somebody just backhand him and yell, get hold of yourself. And then, give him a shot of vermouth or something and go, let's go. We're going down to fucking DMV.
Maybe that's
we're getting
you.
a license. I think I told him.
That guy sounds hot.
It's either that or Gilbert Godfrey. I can't remember. But I told one of them, I will teach you how to drive.
But you don't need to. If in his position, he can get someone to drive him places. Oh, there's Uber. I love Uber. Oh, you hate Uber?
No, I love it. I just can't. It's impossible.
The answer, yes, is you could get someone to do it.
Has he never
Maybe
driven?
he just has a social phobia that only goes away when he goes to New York for major television farewells and finales.
Was there a driving-related trauma? I don't want to belabor this, but I'm fascinated.
No, there are many people that they're allowed to just announce to the world that they're nuts, essentially. And then they can do whatever idiosyncratic behavior they like, and then everyone just sort of covers for them. They go, Gilbert Godfrey or Norm or whoever, everyone goes, oh, well, they don't drive.
Well,
but no one ever goes, why the fuck not? I've been driving since I was 15 and a half. It's
That's
no
like
big deal.
Bill Cosby doesn't have sex with women who are awake. That was his thing.
That's his thing.
He announced
how
it.
it is.
Maybe
That's
he
his thing.
should have announced it.
He should have.
Yeah, we've been forgiving.
Joining us now, Robert Duvall, whose new movie, 7 Days in Utopia, is now in theaters. Mr. Duvall, welcome.
Oh, yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, baby. I was telling Kevin earlier, this is how I go to movies. People go, you want to go to a movie? I go, is Robert Duvall in it? They go, yes, I go.
Well, all right, Dave. That's okay. If that's what you really mean, that's fine.
I really mean it. And
All
I
right,
consider
good.
you the greatest actor in the world.
Well, thank you very much.
And I wonder, because I always think if somebody is the best, they know it at some level. And also, I know that you're a man of faith and false modesty is a sin. And I was wondering, do you consider yourself the greatest actor in the world?
I think I can hold my own with a lot of people. So I don't know if there's one person that's the greatest. Some people say Daniel Day-Lewis is the best. He's improved. I didn't used to like him. I like him a lot now. But there's a group that are very good. So I don't know if anybody's the best.
Well, here's how I am with acting. I have a lot of problems with acting because I have trouble suspending my disbelief. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times when I'm watching an actor, I can see him acting. Like I'm going, oh, that guy's acting.
Right.
I don't see that with you. Never.
Well, you try to keep it invisible. You try to take it back to just the basic premise of I talk, you listen, I talk, to keep it that simple between the words action and cut. If you're doing film, so you try to keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, an actor, well, let's say a guy is always himself, you know what I mean? Like a guy like John Wayne or something like that.
He could be very good.
Him, I believe, because there's no disconnect between what I see when he's interviewed and what I see. But you, on the other hand, are different in every role.
Well, you still got to bring yourself underneath. There's only one you, right?
Right, that's true, yeah.
So you can't really become something that you're not. You create the illusion of something else, but it's you underneath. You got one set of emotions, one psyche, one everything. So you have to know how to use yourself to bend it or whatever to make it seem like it's something else.
Now, I've noticed in your body of work, obviously talking to you, you're an incredibly literate person and a very thinking person. And I met you one time. I'll tell you this. I met you one time at Saturday Night Live. Garth Brooks was the host, and you came in.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I was very excited because you were going to do I don't know if you remember this, you were going to do a song.
Yeah.
And you didn't do it, and I was very sad about that. But I was so, I wanted to meet you so bad, and then I met you and I talked to you, and I had all these questions for you. And then you started talking to me and asking me questions. And you were looking at me very deeply and asking me, because I come from a rural farm area in Canada, and you were asking me about ranchers and stuff like that. And I don't know if you did that to deflect my questions or if you do that to study people and steal their soul.
I don't know. What part? Where are you from? From what part of Canada?
So you're doing it right now. I'm from rural Alberta, where it's
I love Alberta. That's the only part of Canada I really like.
Oh, really?
I love Alberta. The ranch people up there, the Buse family. Yeah. It's good people up there. Great people. Yeah.
And that brings me to you. You often portray the common man. Is that something that you're not Southern, but you've played a lot of Southern characters?
Well, my dad's from Virginia. That's the beginning of the South, so I feel comfortable. I like the Southeast Conference Football League, and I feel okay in the South, even though I'm in Texas too. Some of my mother's people are from Texas, which is below the Mason-Dixon line, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to portray the common man, except, when I played, one of my favorite parts was when I played Joseph Stalin. He wasn't so he was common, but not so common,
So you don't mind playing a guy that you have to figure out the good part of him or something?
No, each part's a challenge, so, you go with what you have to do, research or whatever, and just jump in and do it,
Now, Kevin Farley has a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like, you've done some big movies with big actors. Was it ever hard? Like, did you get nervous, and how do you deal with your nerves? When you have to really bring your game, your A game, and that could, like, say, The Godfather with the scenes with Brando or anything like that. Were you ever really nervous, where you had trouble like controlling your nerves? Where you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, the last job I did, it was the most nervous I've ever got in my career. I worked with Billy Bob Thornton. I call him the hillbilly Orson Welles. The guy's brilliant, and we did an interesting movie. And the night before, I had to do a scene, and it worked, but I was so frightened. I had to do a guy that his grandson slips LSD in his iced tea.
Wow.
And I had to, unbeknownst, so I did. I think that intense fear helped propel me into the scene and make it work in a strange way.
Yeah.
Because it was a very demanding scene, but it worked. It worked, and Billy doesn't care if you change things. Some of these directors you can't change to air.
Yeah.
But a guy like Billy, he leaves it open, even though the writing is brilliant. What he's done, he lets you come up with stuff at the moment, which is very admirable. I think.
Yeah.
It is interesting that you bring up Billy Bob Thornton, because I agree with you. When I saw Sling Blade, I was like, this guy is exactly what you said. I said, this guy's Orson Welles. How did he do
absolutely.
this?
He's up there with Coppola, Altman, or any of them for me. Yeah.
But then he stopped.
Well, he stopped, and he has a country band. He goes around. So I sent a message to him, do you sing as good as Lefty Frizzell, knowing the answer, I guess he sings okay. I don't know, but, he's got to get back to his A game, because the guy, he wrote, directed, and acted, and he's on a high level in all those aspects.
Well, can I ask you a question? Because you were in the Sling Blade. You played his dad.
Yeah.
This may be I don't know if you want to answer this question or not, but you're an honest guy, right?
Sometimes. Yeah.
You go on Sling Blade.
Yeah.
You're watching that. Does that character he did in Sling Blade remind you of a character you may have done 30 years ago?
Well, yeah, that's what Horton Foote thought, maybe. You're talking about Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what Horton Foote thought maybe he was doing me, but I don't think so. I don't know if he ever even saw that. But not really, maybe a little bit. They could have been cousins, so to speak, yeah. But when I did it with Billy Bob, there was no script. He just rolled the camera and we improvised.
Is that right?
Was it.
Wow.
So, he's great to work with, and he's got some more things he's going to do, and he's great.
You have an incredible taste in the choices you make, right? You must put thought into this.
Do what now?
Are you a literary person?
Well, somewhat. I read, what I want to read. I'm reading a lot of stuff on the Comanche Indians now, because a friend of mine may direct Empire of the Summer Moon, that terrific script on.
Oh yeah.
I guess I may be wrong, but Horton Foote once said people don't know what goes on beyond the South Jersey Shore from New York necessarily, and I think that I don't know what I saw of The Searchers. It may be a great movie by John Ford, but what I saw, I got to watch the whole thing. I found some of it corny.
Yeah.
Melodramatic.
You found some of The Searchers corny?
Yes, absolutely.
Which parts?
Absolutely. Please come home. Please come back. And this book deals with the real thing of that woman that was captured by by the Comanches.
Sure.
But if you criticize, a friend of mine once said, if you criticize John Ford, like I got this great icon from Hollywood, it's like attacking motherhood.
Yeah.
But there's some of those old guys, like when I did True Grit, that was one of the worst directors I ever worked with in my life, Henry Hathaway.
Yeah.
One of the worst. Some of those old guys were like tyrants,
Yeah.
The opposite of Billy Bob.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember you saying one time that I found interesting, that you either like the new kind of acting or the old kind of acting, and you don't like the old kind of acting.
Well, a guy like Spencer Tracy, for the most part, was terrific. Of course, when he did Old Man in the Sea, the Communist Daily Newspaper in Havana, Cuba, blasted him, saying that here's a Anglo-Saxon trying to play a Cuban, but actually, when he was right, like Bad Dad, Black Rock, he was wonderful. But I think that the young actors today are better than ever.
You do.
Absolutely. You go in each country. Look at the African Americans, the black actors we have now. They never could act before. Before it was like Uncle Tom time.
Yeah.
Wonderful black actors, Spanish actors, guys in Argentina I know, wonderful actors, Spain, England. It's open to all now. It's an in medium that's open to all. So I think there's good and bad still, but I think overall the young actors, the bar's been raised. Maybe those who went before, we helped them find that aspect of it all. But no, I really think that it's open for all, and there's still bad work, obviously, and bad movies, but some of the young actors are wonderful.
Well, tell us about this young actor that you're working with in 7 Days.
He's as good as they get. He's terrific. Lucas Black. He's a scratch golfer.
Wow.
It's the only movie ever where you know, where the lead actor can hit the ball, really.
Yeah,
and he's
no,
a terrific
that's true.
guy. In between takes, he said, I will challenge the world champion turkey caller and beat him. He does these phenomenal animal calls because he grew up with nature, fishing in the backwoods of Alabama, you know.
Wow.
But he's a terrific kid, and when we did the movie, it was wonderful to go work in Texas with just great people down in that hill country, and Lou Waters and his family, and Ken Herford and the golf pro Stan. All these wonderful people welcomed us, and it was great working with. That's the reason. One of the reasons I took it to work with Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to love it because I love. I don't think you love golf, but I love golf.
Well, I like it okay. It just takes too much time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It does.
And my good friend Jimmy Kahn's always out playing, but I'm afraid to ask him his handicap because I know he'll exaggerate.
Yeah, a lot of golfers lie. I read a thing once in Golf Digest. They went out because it's very, a lot of integrity of real golfers, you know. And it was.
Yeah, well, I've heard of guys picking up the ball when you're not looking and throwing it another 100 feet.
Yeah.
Or on the scorecard, I guess it's easier to cheat consciously and unconsciously, you know.
Sure. You know, my second favorite golfer behind Tiger is in your movie, KJ Choi.
Oh, he's terrific. Yeah.
Was he a cool guy?
Yeah, I didn't get to know him, but they say he is. Yeah, he played a villain, but he's supposed to be a terrific, really a nice guy, you know. So yeah, it was interesting working with those guys. You know, I love working in Texas.
Yeah. We should talk about Lonesome Dove because that's
my favorite part.
That's your favorite part ever?
Yeah, ever.
Real,
Yeah.
not Tender Mercies?
No, ever. No. I said let the English play Hamlet and King Lear. I'll play Augustus McCrae.
You know what's interesting? I just thought of this, but you, in many, like we were talking about Tomorrow, Boo Radley, obviously, you played.
Horton Foote, the great writer. Yeah, my friend. It was wonderful, man.
And so many of these parts that you played were very, is the word taciturn? People that don't speak very, is that a word?
Yes.
I don't know if that's a word. But you don't speak a lot, and in Tomorrow, you virtually don't speak at all.
Well, when I did, I saw a guy in southern Missouri who wants to talk like a cow. So that's the way I kind of did it. We did it as a stage play first for 25 performances at Herbert Berghoff's studio in New York City, and then we did the movie afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
It was like a complete experience.
But it just occurred to me since you played these characters before Lonesome Dove that were very non-verbose, that maybe Call would be the guy that you would play.
Well, that's what McMurtry still says that I should have played Call. He wrote it. He's absolutely out to lunch on that.
You mean after the movie?
My ex-wife said to me, I read a novel I like better than Dostoevsky. Don't let them talk you into playing Call. You got to play this other guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I really.
So even after the miniseries, McMurtry thought you were miscast.
Yeah, well, that shows you where his head is.
Well, can we come back? Can you stay for another thing? Because I wanted to talk about faith with you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll talk about a little faith. Come on, let's do that.
That'd be cool, baby. All right, we'll be back with the greatest actor in the world by my standard and by his own, self-admitted. I wanted to talk about country music because I love country music, and I know Robert Duvall.
Oh, yeah, I
loves
like it. I love it, yeah.
Yeah, and we actually have a common friend, Billy Joe Shaver, who I love.
Oh, Billy Joe, my wife made a wonderful documentary on him.
I saw it. It was awesome.
Oh, he was so natural in front of the camera. When I put him in the Apostle way back the second day, he came out and said, hell, I got this deal licked, he said.
Now, listen, if there's a guy whose life story should be made into a movie, isn't it that guy?
I think so. Chris Christopherson once said, if life was a television show, Billy Joe Shaver's come on every morning at 4 a.m.
I want to ask you this, Mr. Duvall, because I want to, since we were talking about country music and Billy Joe Shaver and stuff, when I talk to Billy Joe Shaver, this is what I love about country music, and I talk to him about writing a lot. Right. And he says that the hardest thing about it is taking very big ideas and putting them in very small writing, very pithy writing, not to be over. And it strikes me that your acting is like that, like a lot of the things that you do, like in Tender Mercies, which I loved, you don't speak a lot.
Right. Yeah. So now what's the question?
The question is that why you love country music?
No, I just like country music because I've always listened to. My brothers sang opera and they were classically trained, and I always just loved country music. That's what I loved it.
Now, I suppose you'd say that's corny, too. You seem to say everything's corny.
Well, no. There's a legitimate sense of melodrama. I mean, you find that in Shakespeare. Melodrama can be very valid, things that seem melodramatic,
Right, because I'm always defending country music because people say to me, like, oh, country music, it's just about, your dog dying, you're losing your truck, and you're...
Right, play it all backwards.
Yeah, but I go, that's life. That's what life is.
Yeah, but the point is, I took my wife to her first opera here in Washington, D.C., where they played they put the subtitles up there, what they were singing in Italian. It was far cornier and simplistic than any country song I ever heard.
So your country musicians you like, Lefty Frizzell, you said?
Yeah, well, I love Merle Haggard, but there's so many I like. I like Bobby Bare. I loved Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash. They died too young, these guys.
Yeah.
Well, Waylon Jennings, he was the greatest. It's interesting you mentioned...
Tammy Wynette was wonderful. She was a wonderful lady.
Yeah, you like lady singers?
Talking about. Yeah.
What about... It's interesting you bring up Merle Haggard because I might be way off base, but when I saw Tender Mercies, I'm like, oh, he's doing Merle.
Well, that's what somebody thought. That's what Willie Nelson asked me if I was aping Merle Haggard. I said, well, I love him. I don't know if I was aping him or not, but maybe, And then George Jones said it was his life story, which it wasn't. So I don't know. But speaking of faith-based, real quick, Billy Joe Shavers, he lost his son, his mother, and his wife, who he married 3 times. He lost them. They died all in 1 year.
It was incredible. It was like Job.
Yeah, I said, Billy Joe, how'd you get through this? He pointed to his chest and said, Jesus Christ. Now, you can't say that in New York City. Up north, you don't do that. But down there in the south, of those guys, they're pretty inundated in the philosophy and beliefs of Jesus Christ. So that's what he said to me at one point, Billy Joe.
Yeah, they're not afraid to say it. And you're right. If you say it like I live in Los Angeles, if you say such a thing, people will look at you like you're saying you have Down syndrome or something.
Yeah, well, who's the writer from Alabama? He wrote a book. It's all over but the shouting. I forget his name. He wrote for the New York, one of the New York papers. I forget the guy's name right now. He brought that up out in the South. You do that, and then once you get above the Mason-Dixon line, sometimes it's difficult to bring up Jesus or anybody like that because they look at you like you're a square or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they look at you like they reduced him to a silly character.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I'm sure that must have been your motive in writing and directing and starring in The Apostle. Obviously.
Well, yeah, it took me many years to get it off the ground. I did. I had to use my own money and everything. Had I done it in Hollywood, they would have never done it correctly. They would have paid me big time, patronized the subject, patronized certain regions in America. When I did it, I put up my own money. I got my money back plus change, and that was it. But I got great satisfaction in doing it.
Yeah.
Because I got from both ends. I heard that the great preacher, from Billy Graham liked it, and then I got a wonderful letter from Marlon Brando saying he liked it. So I got it from the secular and the religious.
That's great. That's fantastic.
You got it from both
because
sides.
What was the name of the character?
Sonny. Sonny Dewey. I wanted to use my mother's maiden name, but that was the name of some preacher, so I didn't want to get a lawsuit. So, his Sonny Dewey, yeah, exactly, yeah.
But that movie really struck me because I grew up in rural Canada in a very, very small town, and the preachers would come, and we would go and listen to them.
Yeah, there's some of those preachers up there in Canada. I actually went to some, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They're a little different from the guys in I'm on the devil's hit list.
Well, we never had the Southern Baptists, but we would have the famous people from the United States come, and you could tell, I could at a young age, who were the real guy. Now, I don't know. I can't look into a man's heart, but some of them seemed fake. Like, for instance, I saw Jim Baker. He seemed like a complete fake.
Well, he could be. Yeah, a lot of those guys, yeah.
But I tell you, I saw Jimmy Swaggart, and I thought that's a real guy. And even when he did his apology on TV, that seemed authentic to me.
Yeah, but he does like he's minimized his crocodile tears since then. He's very talented.
You think those were crocodile tears?
Yeah. Billy, his cousin, who's his cousin?
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, he said we work different sides of the street. That's what.
Really? So
but you know, the country singer, what's his name? The guy from Nova Scotia.
Hank Snow.
Hank Snow. Well, his son was a Pentecostal preacher. He was one of the first guys I saw doing my research. Jimmy Snow. He has a church down there. But what happened was, Lefty Frizzell's wife went to his church, so he knew Lefty was a rounder and he was a drank and this and that. He says, God told me to tell you to leave Lefty. And Lefty called him up and said, well, God told me to tell you I'm going to come over there and whip your ass.
What were you raised?
Anyway.
What were you raised, Robert?
Oh, I was just a Protestant family.
Okay.
Mainly. Yeah. My dad was different. Yeah.
Kevin, you're Catholic.
Irish Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was raised Protestant. That's a little more. Catholic's a little more ritual.
A lot of rituals.
Protestant's a little more. I don't know if it's a little more visceral, direct. Maybe.
Yeah. Don't get my wife started. She comes out of a Catholic family in Argentina where the Jesuits ruled. But we won't get into that. We won't get into that.
Yeah. Where did you get married?
Pardon?
How old were you when you married your latest wife?
Oh, I was old. When I met my father-in-law, I said, I don't want to call you a father or son, he said.
You know what's amazing?
And then I told Wilford Brimley, Wilford, he's a character, that guy. He was a Jack Mormon. He was a bodyguard for Howard Hughes. He sings jazz with a band. He's a very interesting guy, Wilford Brimley. When I came up, I said, Wilford, I got this young woman that's much younger than me. Everybody thinks she's too young, this and that. He said, let me tell you something, my friend. The worst thing in the world for an old man is an old woman.
Now you do have people. You have a much wider interest than most actors, right? Most actors, I think, hang out with other actors or whatever, or go to parties or whatever.
That's okay. I like a good Hollywood party when I'm out there. We live in Virginia, actually.
Yeah.
My wife's from Argentina, but she says Virginia for her is the last station before heaven.
That's nice.
She loves it here. And, we like I love Texas, but we like living in Virginia at the moment,
Yeah.
And how do you keep up with a young lady like that?
Oh, well, I don't know. She keeps me going. She looks after me well.
Here's what I was telling Kevin during the break. I was saying, you're 80 years old, right, sir?
Yeah, I'm 80 years old, right.
Now, I see you, when you're interviewed, you don't look 80 at all. You're powerful and you talk, but then you can do parts like I saw. I remember in Convicts. That's where I thought you looked the oldest.
Yeah,
you looked like a real 80-year-old guy.
Well, that was another Horton Foote script, and the director of Tender Mercies, who did not direct that, liked that movie so much he gave it as Christmas presents to his friends. That was a nice film that a lot of people didn't see.
Oh, that was
a beautiful movie. I had a wonderful career of 4 or 5 movies with Horton Foote, and then I had also with Coppola. And had I never done anything but those two guys' works, it would have been a wonderful mini career for me. There were two wonderful, talented people that gave me great parts and everything. But it was great working with Horton. How many people you have a friend for 50 years, for God's sake?
Oh, that's nice.
That's unbelievable.
And then the movie of Get Low that I did, it was so. I loved that movie. My wife loved it so much. I wanted Horton to see that before he died because it reminded me of his work, but then he died before it came out.
Oh.
And when I was doing the final speech for the audience, my wife was off camera, and she got a telephone message that Horton had just died.
Oh.
When I was doing that speech about death.
Yeah.
Wow.
So ironic. It was like full circle from To Kill a Mockingbird, you know.
Yeah.
And that's also interesting that you were doing the speech in Get Low, and in Tomorrow, you in the last scene were in a coffin.
Yeah, well, yeah. Also in the coffin in yeah. Well, you mean in the Convicts? I was in a coffin.
In Convicts, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So who did Convicts?
Who directed that?
Yeah.
Pete Masters, and that was Horton's first cousin. Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Right,
That was an amazing movie, and that was a character that was, I guess he had dementia.
Yeah. I played him like one of my uncles moved to Texas from Virginia, and I sat on a grave. Whose grave am I sitting on here? and I made that up. Horton would sit under the cameras. He'd write. I say, Horton, could I try a little, change a little? I go ahead, Bobby. That's okay. Then he'd watch it. They say cut. He'd go back to writing something else. But he didn't mind if he changed a little something. You know, not so much the text, but he was great to work with, Horton. He was really an actor's friend and ally. Some of these directors you work with are an actor's enemy.
Yeah.
Well, Tender Mercies was the best movie ever, but I remember a line in Tomorrow that was so cool. I just remember it now. I'm going to screw it up, but it was when they come and take the boy from you.
Yes.
And you say, do you remember the line?
Once you refresh my memory, it's been a long time.
You say, I expected it. I reckon that's why it took me by surprise.
Yeah, I think that was scripted, though. Yeah, with Horton. Wonderful line.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see that movie for a year. I was so ticked off at the producers and everybody. They cut a scene where I ride on my mule 30 miles to see that son when he's grown up. I say his name, he doesn't recognize me. I take off my hat to see if he'll recognize me. Then he doesn't, and I get in my mule and ride and go back home 30 miles.
Wow.
And I had a great moment. One of those moments I got so emotional I couldn't even speak. And they cut the scene.
Oh, that is interesting because in that movie it is a little choppy at both ends.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I won't go into the reasons why that could be, but but overall it was a good experience, and it's always great. It was great working with Horton.
Do you have other scenes that have been cut that you wish were not?
Yeah, probably. I can't think of any right now. Let's hope Billy Bob doesn't cut any of mine from this.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Billy Bob is directing.
This was the most unique script I've probably ever read. The one, Jane Mansfield's Car is the name of it. Billy Bob script. Yeah. And the people, he sent the script to the same people that financially backed 7 Days in Utopia. He never heard from them because a lot of the preachers will not come see this movie. Of course, if they come, they might like it underneath. See, but, it is so secular but so accurate.
Yeah,
you can't. Like a guy called in, a faith-based station called in when we were doing publicity, and he brought up the fact that in the Old Testament there's a lot of R rating.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so it's the secular and as long as it's done accurately and beautifully, it can be a little shocking to some people. But as long as it's done well, as Billy Bob has done, I think in this movie, then it becomes a valid statement of filmmaking.
Right.
When you do a movie, since Gus McCrae was such an incredibly fully realized character and so great, then when you do Broken Trail or Open Range or anything like that, do you have to try not to go into that, or is it you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean go into it?
Well, is it a tough thing to try to match that because they're similar characters?
Well, similar to a point. Yeah, they are. I actually feel that if you looked at Broken Trail in its entirety, I think it was better made than Lonesome Dove.
Really?
I mean, Lonesome Dove's my best, but it's right up there, and and somebody said, this and that. It's not a faith-based movie, but it's a wonderful movie in that these guys saved 5 Chinese girls from servitude and prostitution. The original script, and it was really nice to make. But like with Lonesome Dove, you get 7 hours to develop a character, And a lot of actors won't do TV because you do TV in your career and you try to get out of it to get into features. But then once you get a certain leverage, you'll go back to do something like Lonesome Dove or Stalin, in television. And television can be great.
Yeah.
It's still action and cut. I mean, you're playing characters, so but you do have sometimes more time to develop a character.
And Westerns are my favorite movies. They always go like Westerns are dead, and then a Western.
No,
goes
they're
back
not
and it's
dead.
great.
People say that, but people always look for them, and they're always doing them. There's a flux of a bunch coming back for TV now and everything.
There was a great Western a couple years ago about with a big long title. Remember that movie, Kevin? The Coward.
The Coward.
Jesse James and the Coward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was interesting.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I thought it was well done. Yeah,
I thought that was amazing, and they had no music.
The guy did good playing Bob Ford, but Lucas Black would have been terrific too. Boy, he would have been great playing that part.
Yeah.
No, I like some of what Brad Pitt does. Did you ever see him do the movie Snatch?
Oh yeah.
He was fantastic. He was fantastic playing that gypsy. Because I know a little. I directed a movie once called Angelo, My Love, where I only used one professional actor, and all the rest of the actors were American gypsies, and they were terrific natural actors. But Brad Pitt, I think, went up to Northern Ireland and picked up that lingo. It was terrific.
Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Duvall, for all your time. You're awesome.
Thank you, Mr.
Duvall. And say hello to Dennis Miller and tell him next time I expect to talk to him.
What the?
Dennis Miller Show.
Now, I've done stuff on television before where I've experimented with joke structures, and I did that on Weekend Update, and I did that other places on television.
Mm-hmm.
But that was for my own consideration, because oftentimes, I would be getting like $500 for the appearance, let's say on a talk show or something. So I go, well, let me try something here, because I know I'll be just as good as the girl talking about her third swimming pool.
Yeah, or the Melrose Place. The moth joke is a good example of that, Norm, because if you go into, you tell a really beautiful version of the moth joke, and so you do tell the moth joke in the book. You told it on the Tonight Show with Conan back when he was doing the Tonight Show. It was it's a long kind of joke, and just a few months ago, maybe about a year ago, it kind of got revived online, and people were putting it up online, calling it the best telling of a joke ever on television. But Norm, that seemed to me like you were experimenting there. You were trying to experiment with, you knew the punchline and you knew the beginning of it, and you knew it was a pretty straightforward street joke, but you wanted to experiment with how to get from one point to another.
Yeah, it was both an experiment and it was an experiment born of necessity, because Conan told me I had to do a second spot, which he'll sometimes do. But I said, I don't have anything else to say. I have nothing left to tell you. And so then I thought of this joke that Colin Quinn had told me, this street joke. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and the podiatrist's office says, what's the problem? And the moth says, what's the problem? Where do I begin, man? He goes, I go to work for... that was just a two-line joke. It was just a one-liner times two. So then I thought, well, how can I do I started thinking during the commercial, is it possible to do a one-liner for an entire 6-minute segment? So I thought if I can put in between this very a little boy's joke, just a set of horrifying facts laid end to end, then it could make the sweetness way funnier at the end, because they'll have completely forgotten where I was. And so it ended up working by fluke, like often things will when you're experimenting. He says, Doc, sometimes I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth, just barely hanging on to my web with an everlasting fire underneath me. I'm not feeling good. And so the doctor says, Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? And then the moth said, because the light was on. then what happens with the computer is that people put things on the computer and they live forever. And you were talking about the Melrose Place thing, which I did with Courtney Thorne-Smith, where I was just
Yeah, just for context, if you're listening to this, this is a kind of a legendary late night moment where Courtney Thorne-Smith is the second guest on Conan after Norm. She's in a new movie with Carrot Top called Chairman of the Board. I hope you don't mind me laying that joke for you now. So she's in a new show, and Norm calls it box office poison. And then she
just went on.
And Conan says, "No, she's in the show." And then Courtney Thorne-Smith says, "Yeah, I'm in the show." And Norm says, "Well, no, I'm sure you're a very good talk show guest." And then she says, "No, the movie's called Chairman of the Board." And Conan says, "Let's see you do something with that." And you say,
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
What was funny about that was before computers. So then you would just say something and it would just go out into the ether and people would go, "Remember that thing?" And the other guy would go, "No." And they go, "Well, I don't either." But nowadays it exists forever. And I don't even know if I would do that joke now. But anyways, now I'll go on talk shows and, I'll go on first and then they'll always go like, "The next guy that comes, just say anything you want, And then they'll warn the second guest. They'll go, "Norm might attack you at any moment," but that's not what I do. So, like sometimes you'll see a guest will come out and then like peremptorily attack me for no reason at all. So I just don't say anything.
Unnecessarily hostile to you.
Yeah, I don't. If that ever happens, I never say anything. So it just seems sort of odd to the audience that Thomas Hayden Church is like attacking me out of the blue.
Welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy! We've got 3 wonderful celebrities playing for charity. Let's meet them. Burt Reynolds. As you know, all of our celebrities are playing for charity. And Burt Reynolds, yours is the Palm Beach Golf and Tennis Resort. And finally, back again, Burt Reynolds in a commanding lead with $14.
Hey, check out the podium. Look at this.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, that's right. Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name.
Great. What in the... Burt Reynolds, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's not my name.
All right, Turd Ferguson.
Sorry I'm late. I had to pick up my podium from the garage.
Well, you're not late. You weren't invited. The answer is John Travolta learned how to dance for this 1977 hit movie. Mr. Connery.
That would be Jaws.
No. Jaws is incorrect. And please answer in the form of a question. Burt Reynolds.
What is Jaws?
No.
I'll take swords for 400.
It's actually not swords, sir. Swords.
It's not easy.
These are words that begin with S. The answer is Popeye is this sort of man. Burt Reynolds.
What is Popeye?
No. This racing movie with Dom DeLuise told us that, yes, cannonballs can run. Cannonballs can run. Bert, you might want to guess this. Just move on. Bert, can you please pick a category?
pick swords.
Yeah, sure, give me swords.
It's S words. It's S words. And for how much, Mr. Reynolds?
Hell, let's go nuts. Swords for 48,000.
We're not doing swords. Let's just start with famous Roberts for 400. And the answer is, this was John F. Kennedy's younger brother, Marlon Brando.
Teddy.
No.
Who is Teddy?
No.
What is Teddy?
No. Burt Reynolds.
I'll tell you something, Alex. I think he's right.
This December 25th holiday involves decorating a tree and opening presents. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, when's my birthday?
Is your birthday on December 25th, Mr. Reynolds?
No, July 7th.
Actually, I have your bio here. It's February 11th. Burt Reynolds.
What is July 7th?
Burt Reynolds, you picked the category.
Yeah, give me theater for 10,000.
Theater for 600. The answer is, this play by William Shakespeare was about a merchant who lived in Venice. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, it was Footloose. Good flick, Footloose.
No. And please answer in the form of a question. Mr. Reynolds, you seem to have broken your buzzer. And it's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a this. Burt Reynolds.
Chinese whore.
No.
Yeah, tough luck there, buddy, huh?
Okay, moving on. What is it, Mr. Reynolds?
Check out this guy's back.
What? That's nice. You put a kick me sign on Mr. Travolta's back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I did it when he wasn't looking.
That's very nice. Good job, Bert.
Hey, I speak a little French. You're an ass bite. Pardon my French.
My name's French.
Yeah, well, who gives a damn?
Moving on.
Yeah, I'll take the condom thing for 8,000.
That's condiments. For 400.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for 200?
It's not 8 tit. Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
You buzzed in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion. I'd like to solve the puzzle, Alex.
This isn't Wheel of Fortune.
Who is Andre the Giant?
Is that an answer to a question?
No, I was just wondering who is Andre the Giant.
Burt Reynolds.
I just remembered.
You remembered what?
I remembered who Andre the Giant was. He was a giant, and he went by the name of Andre.
Why are you still talking about Andre the Giant? Burt Reynolds.
Why don't you give me Andre the Giant for $1,000?
No, it's not a category. This is the sound a doggy makes. Burt Reynolds.
Who is Scooby-Doo?
No.
That was a funny dog, Scooby-Doo. He drove around in a van and solved mysteries.
That is incorrect.
No, that's correct. I remember he had a pal, Scrappy.
Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage, oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny. You know what? Let's just move on to Final Jeopardy with every player in negative numbers. And the category is, you know what? This is way too hard. I'm just going to make one up. How about your favorite food? Just write down whatever food you personally like most, any food you like to eat. Your favorite food. Let's look at Mr. Reynolds' answer. Check out Keaton's back. Right, very funny.
Yeah, he didn't know it was on there.
Shut up. Just shut up. Let's just move on to Final Jeopardy. Tell you what, let's just forget the question. All you have to do to win the game is write down the current year. What year it is right now. It's a number. What year is it? This now, Mr. Reynolds. I didn't see you write anything. Maybe I missed it. And I didn't. You gave no answer.
Why don't you let me buy a vowel?
Okay, that's infuriating. Good night. Get that off me! Yeah, it was. Good night. But please stop it.
Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people. Which once again proves my theory, women can't drive. And I don't drive, you know. I can't drive, never learned. Because I don't know how to drive a car, you know.
You don't drive at all?
No, I never learned how.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't like them. I find them dangerous, you know?
This is an emotional issue. It's not can you drive or can't you drive. Everyone knows I could teach you to drive in 20 minutes. That's not the issue.
No, okay.
I do know that. This is an emotional issue, Norm. Are you willing to trust me? Do you want to take a step, or do you just want to be, you know, bathing in your own urine for the rest of your life? Do you want to take that
options?
first step out of that apartment and in toward the light? Would you like to take that step? Would you like me to help you take that step?
Do you have like an earpiece and Dr. Drew is talking through you?
It's an ass piece, but yes, it is Drew's voice.
Whatever.
Fine, I can hear him better that way.
I would agree to
It doesn't
do,
show
I would
up on
agree
camera.
I would agree to do that. I mean, I might.
Would you agree to do that?
I agree, but I might say no later because it scares me.
That's
Hey,
Right
you've got
now-
a baby step.
No,
It's a
right
baby
now,
step.
right now, in your thrall, I feel like I could do it.
Norm.
Like, you're very persuasive and
But
convincing.
please,
and I
please,
believe you.
please.
And also, since your life's at stake, I know
My
that.
life is at stake.
But also, you
It would be
don't know-
the day comedy died if you drove off a cliff with you and I in it. Except for all the other funny people that be left behind.
Yeah, until they cast Dana Gould as Death.
Yeah.
And then we'd be forgotten.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be the day death died. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So listen, Norm, I would like to do this for you. And I know you find it, you see, this is an emotional issue. It's not a practical issue.
No.
Obviously, I can teach you to drive.
No,
It'll be safe.
I know intellectually because I see old ladies and young children,
Yeah.
like you say. I see every other person,
Right.
so I go, well, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have handicapped people drive vans with their teeth, Norm. You don't think you can handle it?
Yeah, no.
I could teach you to drive. Let's do that, Norm.
Okay.
Let me offer you that freedom.
Well, let's for now say yes. but I don't want to. But we can't. This is the thing.
Why can't I?
But I gotta say this. If we do it, it cannot be in any way as a comedy. But all of a sudden, I can't go. You can't go. Here's Norm. Put on this suit. And I'm like, no, wait. And then we're at a racetrack in Ventura. And I'm racing against Gilles Villeneuve's son.
Yes. Jacques, F1 driver. Listen, point is this. First off, I would treat you...
Because I've had that before where they've gone, this is what my manager said, do you want to be in a celebrity race car event? And I go, I don't have a license. And they go, the funny thing is, they'll never think to ask. That's what my manager tells me.
You know how I would treat you? I would treat you like a horse that I rescued who'd been abused. That's how I would treat you. Do you know what I mean? No sudden movements.
You'd whack me
off. Lots of petting on the snout.
You'd whack me off.
Just to relieve a little pressure. Nothing gay.
Cock.
Just to take the edge off. I'd feed you a carrot through my mouth. No, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't light off any fireworks. I wouldn't do any. I would be very soothing. I'm going to put the best of Enya in the CD player of the Lexus, and I'm going to teach you how to drive Norm MacDonald.
It's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you've become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Right. Give you the helmet. If you can get down there and get it, we've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry. Right. It's like you're going like 2 miles an hour.
There's no brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Boy, it's nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right.
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
Norm
MacDonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the two of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa!
Wait, you ran away.
I know I went too far.
That's right. I'm just ice cream. Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose, Norm?
See you later.
I lost you. Sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no. Wow.